just outside my window. I hear him calling, I hear him sing. Burns me with his eyes of gold to embers. He sees all my sins, he reads my soul. One day that bird spoke to me, like Martin Luther, like Pericles. Come join the murder, come fly with black. We'll give you freedom from the human trap. Come join the murder, soar on my wings. You'll touch the hand of God, and He'll make you king. He'll make you king. On a blanket made of woven shadows, float to heaven on a river's glide. These angels that turn my wings to wax now. I feel like Judas, grace tonight. On that day he lied to me, like Martin Luther, like Pericles. Come join the murder, come fly with black. We'll give you freedom from the human trap. Come join the murder, soar on my wings. Walk among the children of my fathers, broken wings, betrayals cost. They call to me but never touch my heart now. I'm too far, I'm too lost. All I can hear is what he spoke to me, like Martin Luther, like Pericles. Come join the murder, come fly with black. We'll give you freedom from the human trap. Come join the murder, soar on my wings. You'll touch the. Hey, Di. I'm getting everything set up here. Such. No! How did it end up there? What button did I just click? Holy shit. It's from Classic and Sincere. How did I just touch? I touched something. I did a thing. What the fuck?
Oh, that's what it did. Okay, that's what it did. I gotta take those off the top of there. Move the mouse where it happens far too frequently. Are you serious right now? Come on! Do the thing! It's not gonna do the thing. No. Boys.
It's not a hobby. It's your empire. It's not DIY. It's do it yourself.
Come on! Do the thing! It's gotta be a pain in the ass, doesn't it? There we go. Loud! Oh, that's not the one. The hell with it.
Gotta tear the ground, set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground, set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground, set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground, set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground, set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground, set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Oh, Miss Ruth is dead and gone. Left me here to weep and moan. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Oh, Miss Ruth is dead and gone. Left me here to weep and moan. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark, gotta tear the ground. Set it up, set it down. There's some spark,
here. No.
Your data is worth more than gold to hackers, and they sell it to the highest bidder. Are you protected? McAfee helps shield you from hackers, blocking suspicious texts, malicious emails, and fraudulent websites. With McAfee's secure VPN, you can browse, shop, and bank safely. Plus, its AI-powered text scam detector spots threats instantly. You'll also get award-winning antivirus.
Okay. So, alright, you guys. I think I get everything set up appropriately. And, tune or two there. The one started auto, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll go with that. And even though I wanted to play Sally at, Flowers by Moby. For those of you who are unaware, it's one of my favorites. Anyway. I think it's getting to sprinkle a bit here. And right now, Little is hardcore gaming on the energy drinks. Alright, so it's like, well, if it's alright, give him a good life. So here I am. Anyway, it's been a second or two. I don't know. Yesterday, I don't know. I'm trying to get to someone I want to. I assume some would like to continue to keep that from happening. And once again, stuck in the middle of calling out whatever basic bitch unlubed dollar store dildo turn into the YouTube streets fuckery and summers everything in all of our real lives is occurring currently. It doesn't take a super genius to put together the motivations and how things are working and blah blah blah, and I just don't want to give it any attention for the moment, though. Also, I sort of want to drag a whole bunch of motherfuckers right now out in the middle of, well, the open here. And, call it out. I mean, it's what I promise to do. However, there are things I want to get to. And all the new rinse, repeat, regurgitate. Blah, blah, blah. Not priorities. Priorities. So, I'm like, well, you know what? I think we're going to do what I want to do right now. And, okay, and then again, I may just end the live and all these storm winds. Oh, they're calling my name. I'm gonna go play it. But anyway, right now I have a little pep in my step. They're calling my name. And I should probably get some bullshit hits. And I'll do it later tonight. Anyway. So, I'm like, and Lord, last night, I don't know if it's the universe, whatever, I had a bunch of others, it just was out of nowhere, everybody else talking about it, so, like, damn, it's the universe. So, all of we locals here, there just happened to be a conversation already sort of ongoing that I walked into, and everybody was talking about a whole bunch of bail bondsmen around here. It's like, fuck, great. And, yeah. So I can see universe. It's like, alright, which one of you motherfuckers watched YouTube this week? Anyway, so, and then that was actually added in there, and then, I was like, I was testing dumb sticks over there on the YouTube, and, they were trying to test and get things from me about our mutually knowing certain motherfuckers our whole lives are in here. Like, obviously, everyone in this local group does. Um, and they're all trying to make it a thing. Like, everybody don't know these fucking people. Their whole lives are in here. It's wild. Yeah, that whole shit show over there, it's a shit show. That's like it is, isn't it? It is. Anyway, it's like, all of us here locally, watch all y'all. What the fuck is wrong with these people? It's generally the consensus. Anyway, and so, and then I realized what Monster was up to when I was like, oh, because one of the locals comments, and I was like, shit, wasn't that something I was sent that Monster said that in a ha? And then he told Ernie, oh my god, he's an idiot. Bigger one than I thought. Yeah, there's a bunch of dumb fucking shit going on for sure, dog. Here tell, either way, we'll get to that in a minute. Maybe. So, oh my god, no. I got a little extra pep in my step thing. I, yeah. It is warm as hell here. It's definitely full on southern happy satisfaction weather, right? And I was like, man, there's something wrong here. I've been sort of normalish lately with temperature control. I was like, there's something wrong. It's like, I think I'm running temperature. Anyway, I had others check it. Oh, yeah. Well, that bitch is sky high. I was like, fuck. They're like, you're boiling, bitch. I was like, oh, well, fuck. I think you should go. I was like, nah, I'm good. So it appears I'm running a fucking temperature. And usually when that happens, it's the sun. My body's gonna do fuck shit. But boy, while the temperature's burning and my body's fighting over all the cells that do things, you get that extra pep and you step before your dick's in the dirt. Right? So it's one of those. But also the weather is very nice and it has me in my southern spring feels. Okay. Like it does everybody. I was out last night and everybody else was like, what the fuck is up with all the people out? There's people in that. Seeing everybody. Seeing everybody. Right? It was like, is that a weekend? Fellers were like, yeah. I was like, alright. It's like, it's just warm. It's bringing out all the fucking nutters. Right? Anyway, so it's definitely warm weather here. It's bringing them all out. On the weekends, even. So it's like, night. Yeah, that explains it. After a certain age, I think you stop paying attention to whether it's the fucking weekend or not. Yeah. In some ways. Anyway, so look, y'all. Today I'm trying to determine whether the temperature is that based or pep in the step Twitter painting based, right? It's springtime and stuff. And I'm like, because there was this fella. There was this fella. Oh my god, there was this fella last night. He about made me fall off the whole wagon. Y'all just don't know. He had the most beautiful skin. And his hands were perfect. And his height was perfect. And everything was perfect. And he had on the white t-shirt, but he was wearing a little stain on it. He got him through the night. I was like, oh. And it's like he doesn't have to be bougie. I love it. But he was also immaculate. And the jeans were just right. Oh, and He had a truck, but he done it in such a way where it's still useful. Could be used on a fucking farm or for anything, and was not a parking lot princess. And he had done this for the night, and he was being responsible, and he was on that never-ending hunt for some sort of tobacco that tastes worth the fuck right now. There seems to be a lot of us having that problem. I'm pretty sure they're doing something with the tobacco. I swear to God they are. Anyway, but he smelled like, oh my God. And it wasn't his Dior-den cologne that it makes just right pheromones or anything. It's this like natural odor of happiness and hay and sunshine somewhere between the bottom part of Tennessee and Louisiana. And oh, oh God. And his voice and a little bit of a cadence. And then he looked at me and looked at it. Oh, and he started. I was like, and then by the end of the conversation, I cannot fall off the wagon. We're not falling off the wagon. It's spring, it's warm weather. You don't know what you're doing, but I think you might be ovulating, bitch. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I was like, this is hitting too hard. This is hitting way too hard. You gotta stop. So, I was like, you gotta go, sir. Peace out. Find that tobacco. And please come back and visit with us. Just walk by me a few times. He did. He had a natural smell. I don't know how to describe it. It's just something that hits my sensory organ of happiness. He had such a good soul and aura about him, too. Oh my God. He could have made me fall fully off the wagon and onto like some marriage. It is bad. It's worse than that combat boot fucking vet shit I got going on anyway. But this dude, oh my God. My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just don't know. So I was like, yeah, run away. Run away! Alright, so that's exactly, I didn't run away. I was like, you guys. And then I continued on with conversations. Dad, don't be laughing at me. It was bad. I damn near got in the car. Damn near was like, alright. So I was like, yeah. Please offer me some candy. I'm sorry, that's some bad taste, I suppose, but Lordy, I'm just once again made the decision of the number gets tossed out the window. I ain't even fucking around with it. No. So, God damn, ladies. The natural scent of this one really, my God. If he had just had one piece of Carhartt on, it'd been done. Deal would have been sealed. I'd been like, somebody get the organ music, and here comes the bride. They'd been done. Done. Right? And then I'm like, what the fuck did I do? It was bad. So I'm trying to determine today whether the temperature is me ovulating or whether it's my body getting ready to fuck up and my dick being in the dirt the next day or two. See where I'm coming from? All damn southern weather and ovaries. It's terrible what's happening right now. Is it Twitter, Peyton? Or is it a virus? Or is it bacteria? Or is it a body doing something with an infection? Is it doing some shit? Making it like, I don't know. It's this fun game I like to play. So anyway. Yeah. Anyway. Like I'll be done. I ain't being that dumb. I got dreams to achieve and shit. Eventually, I've got an appetite. Right? It says, bitch, woohooed out. Still single and ready to mingle. Yeah, something stupid, right? And if those around me don't love and respect me enough to put something goofy as fuck on my headstone, as bad as I don't want one, I won't be pissed. I'm gonna be like, y'all don't know me at all. This is kind of true. But, now, come back and haunt you with my carbons and shit, electrical energies, and do it. But in a scientific, Sagan Hawkins way, bitches. You know? Like, so anyway, um, man, there is not a cigarette in this universe that tastes okay. Goddamn one. I'm in hell. Anyway, can't even believe you're done in life. That's cruel. Oh, there, the sprinkles. It's the sprinkles! Yay! Alright. So, and Di, can you hear me okay today? By the way, am I muffled? Or anything? Am I super hard to understand? Do I sound like I have 1,000 cocks in my mouth or anything today? Hard to tell that was the thing. Have some grace for another asshole around here. They never fucked you. I need you to learn they say some shit like that. Are you sure it doesn't sound like I have a cock in my mouth today, Di? Although I can't make sense that way. One would assume that if you had a cock in your mouth, that might have trouble understanding you. And I don't know about you ladies, but I'm old enough to, and bold enough to admit that we all do the things, and we all put the happy bits in all kinds of places. And we all enjoy different things, and shit's natural. And endorphins and pleasure centers and oh my, it's sort of the human condition, and well, almost every minute, all the things do it, right? What's that song? Do it like they do on the. It's the Discovery Channel song. Y'all should probably take a listen. Okay. Get caught up. I, for one, am old enough to be like, we all do the things with bits in all the places, or maybe you don't. It's up to you. Alright. I don't know why having a cock in one's mouth is an insult or supposed to be derogatory. Let me assure you that if I had one here, I wouldn't be on here, and it'd be fun times for me. Alright? And I don't think I'd be trying to speak words past it anyway. For anybody that need an interpreter. Alright? But I don't know about you ladies, but I'm old enough, and I always have been, I was raised right, to think of all these things as natural human conditions, wants, needs, not to be blushing about them or finding them, oh my gosh, you should only speak about them dark, because that's part of the problem with the world. Everybody does all the things, okay, or maybe you don't, okay? I don't know in what realm it became insulting to be like, there's a cock in one's mouth. That seems like something to cheer on to me. Alright? Okay, yeah, you got one. Do the thing, have all the fun. You do you. Whoever you are with that. You're having a great time. You know? YOLO, bitches. Which is a super outdated term, but I'm just saying. If you find yourself as a grown adult still acting like sex or sexual acts or something like that, insults or do that, blah, blah, blah. you wasn't raised right. Um, I don't know what the deal is. A lot of y'all out here need to stop being so fucking repressed. It's part of your misery and unhappiness. Quit blushing about shit. Okay? Like, stop it. But I'm the wrong bitch to be insulting and shit. Bitch, I got a cock in my mouth. Bro. If it with me, what the fuck? Make that make sense. Whatever. You know? Or to be like, that's how you're gonna insult the disabled cancer or what? Like, surgical? Like, bitch, you go get your head cut off. Do that. And bitch, if I can do that and still get a cock in my mouth, I'm doing pretty good. As far as I see it. The fuck is wrong with you people over here? You're adults. Grow up. Better shit to do. Better insults. I don't know. But anyway, lesson is never really have grace for someone. Or a warning system right now, but even though you know what everybody's up to again. Because then you go back and you find some shit like that. I'm like, man, really? He's gonna help a good you. Anyway. Whatever, I'm still gonna continue for the moment to have grace in that situation. So, I don't know about y'all, but some of these people out here on these YouTube streets, they be using some of the strangest ways to drag and insult I've ever seen. Like, you're grown. Bitch, I know you've had a cock in your mouth, and you made noises around it. What? Whatever. People are so strange, aren't they? Jim Morrison. Man was pure profit. Like, he just, you know. So anyway, yeah, I guess we're gonna get to what I want to get to. Well, I can get to it right now. Well, the temperature is really higher though, or whatever. And y'all, the title today is a mixed bag of stuff, if you will. Also, um, a nod at me opening my Dior mascara today, and that she, it was, man, I don't know what it was doing. It was not, it was not quite right. I was very displeased. Anyway, very disappointing. So I don't know. I'm like, is Dior actually making it to fucking like expire or something? Like, the fuck is going on with my damn mascara? You know, freaking pay too much for this shit for it to be all fucking weird today. Then I was like, maybe it's the oils and like, I don't know. So, whatever. Anyway, and then just sort of a nod at all the Tyler Durden narrative driving assholes around here for years. And also, you know, what happens in Fight Club. Nah, whatever. Anyway, mixed bag. Mixed bag of making up motherfuckers. We trying to have all the fights, hiding all the real shit, doing all the fuck shit, while writing scripts, blaming on the motherfucker. It's the wildest shit. Anyway, I don't often explain my titles. Some days I feel it necessary. Alright. And because certain people right now with their goofbaggery bullshit room movements and certain shit last few days, I find it sort of a perfect moment to get to what I've been trying to get to ish. Just because down the line and up the line and behind the line and the whole line. Alright. Narrative script writing. Do red trucks with a letter red. Do you feel better now? Why are you coming and going in the wrong directions? It ain't natural. Damn traffic patterns. Locally known. Ain't quite right shit. Ah, histrionics stops on. Anyway. So, we're gonna get to the fuck I want to do. It needs to be gone over-ish. Most of it I'm just gonna let go. Because I ain't spending my whole damn life for Saturday night. On all this. If you've been around for all the years and you've listened, you'll know most of it. And you'll know most of it for what bullshit it is and where it fits and all the things. And if you don't, go, well, not my problem. So, this one. I don't know. Alright. Hell with it.
And what I need y'all to listen for is for 30 fucking minutes, you ain't gonna hear this fucking degenerate say this bitch's name not one fucking time. He don't say fucking Diana one time. So I called Diana after I figured out a whole bunch of more folks know about this goddamn call. And it ain't fucking what somebody told me it was. You understand me? So
I'm gonna back it up.
either y'all are finna fire the hell up.
I don't even know why it started there. Good lord.
Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I don't give a fuck about nobody. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I don't even know how to. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Money gone, fuck friends. I need a homie that know me when all these motherfucking cops be on me. I got problems, ain't nobody calling back. Now what the fuck is happening with my ball and cash? Remember me, I'm your homie that was your ass over here, man. Sipping Hennessy, hanging with the clowns and all. What you need to do is drink more.
And situationally, this is in a teeter-totter zone for Keyz and the others. As far as dates go, it definitely places and places.
And coming in these bad bitches by the dozens. We fucking cousins, you can throw your middle finger if you feel me low. A nigga just got paid and we still was broke. It took time, but finally the cash was mine. All of the words of a hustler stuck in the ground. Look around, and all I see is snakes and faces like scavengers waiting to take a hustler's place. And when you stuck, where the fuck is all your friends? They straight busted and can't be trusted. Fuck y'all. What's up, baby? Hey, yeah. Fuck all y'all. Hey, one, hey. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I'm sipping Tangeray and juicing off the youth cause I'm a hopeless thug. Ain't no love, reminiscing on how close we were.
It's such a low view stream for how important it really is. Amazing.
Way back in the day, before they put the crack in the way. Hey, how much money can you stack in a day? It's getting rough. Collect calls from my niggas in cup. I recollect we used to ball, now just living's enough. I stand tall in the winter, summer, spring, and fall. Good for life, sprawled all across the wall and all. About my dollars, make me wanna holler, drop an album, sell a million, give a fuck about tomorrow. I know it's getting crazy after dark, these bars. Keep on huffing and puffing, ain't no fear in my heart. What's going on, nigga? Still struggling to strive, I still roll with the heat and smoking chocolate top. In 94, I'll be going solo. Too many problems on my own, so I'm rolling dolo. Fuck all y'all. Now you gonna bring your bitch ass over here, you lying motherfucker. That's right. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I mean, fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I'm finna show you how Diana and Brad still fuck around with each other. I went from rags to riches, quick to socializing with the baddest bitches. Went from a bucket to a rag with switches. I'm seeing that around the corner. I'm bumping Doria, doing 90 cause I wanna. I'm getting high like I said with some chocolate time. Mixed with some Indonesia. Watch me fry, and even though I know the cops behind me, hit the weed enough. I continue doing diamond till I get caught. Another ticket, get the kick it and caught. Fuck the law, give a shit, I'm even worse than before. I know they wanna see a nigga buried, but I ain't worried, still throwing these things. Got me locked in these chains, and hey nigga, what the fuck is you wailing about? Soon as I hit the cell, I'll be bailing out. And when I hit the streets, I'm in the rush the ball. I'm screaming thug like nigga, fuck y'all. That's right. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I need nobody. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. First edition. Baton Rouge, New York Post, all of them. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I end up with your bitch ass lying ass over when you get you. They can tear it down. This is what I got say. Fuck all y'all. Diana. Never. You ain't never had a friend like me. Yeah. Listen, you ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. At night I watch the sky, I take another breath, I smoke my Newport to the butt like it's the last motherfucking left. Just me and you evading enemies, let you get my last shot of Hennessy. guess he ain't never had a friend like me. Remember memories so vividly. Was once a little dust kicker, now becomes a G. Who can I call when they all fail? Collect calls to my dogs from the county jail. Sending me mail, heard the blocks in the same shape. Ain't nothing changed, niggas slanging at the same place. The same face is supposed to always hate our foes. This lifestyle is forever, watch the game unfold. Shedding crocodile tears, just got life plus. And you wonder if these white judges like us. Just stay strong, we'll appeal, nigga, you'll be free. Down with you to the very end, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. I'm down for you, so ride with me. My enemies, your enemies, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. I'm down for you, so ride with me. My enemies, your enemies, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. How can I be blamed? Forgive me, Lord, I'm insane. In search of fame, won't hurt to change. Following the footsteps of past dealers. He put whiskey masks, no witnesses, we blast spoilers. Bring out they feel us in this act of war. More casualties, no survivors. Any man that defies quickly dies. Cause we riders in my quest for chips. We wear vests equipped with automatic fire. We reply when my enemies trip. Me and you against the nation. Reason why we conversating, cause niggas died over information. How much more can we take? Expect us all to win, the world ain't ready for us yet, so let's make clear pay. They never wanted us to make it. Everything that we possess, we had to fight and take it. I think the president is smoking weed, bumping his beat, making a living out my misery. Till you got a friend like me, I'm down for you, so ride with me. My enemies, your enemies.
I normally enjoy Tupac greatly. Just not when that one's playing sing-along hour. And using it to fuck with others. And they tell me I need an interpreter. Who knows what the fuck's going on here, but it looks like he puts up some shit on naval stations, Norfolk, legal assistance, military installation, blah blah blah. This was a hit at Penny / Latasha / Fizzle / Poodle Doodles and Lolladoodles and fake feta doodles and part of all the fuckery doodles. Doodle doodle doo, right? Definitely threat based and fuckery. Alright, carrying on.
Enemies, your enemies, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies, cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Promise to visit, I know it's rough for you, say, receiving mail to the county jail. This is hell, when I was younger, I could picture living in luxury, so how the fuck did I end up in prison? Fucking snitches, they got me close by my own side. I found him by myself, no drama, he alone died. Nobody cried, should've never testified. You got my nigga 25, so now I sacrifice your life. Help to separate me and my dog. Broken ties, why the fuck should I let you live? When I'm dead inside, rapid fire my delivery. I'm busting at your hole, true nigga, remember me? Hit up my outlaw set, then throw my pistol in the ocean. Ditch my ski mask and get the straight coasting. It's visiting day at San Quentin, always there to see your closest road dog. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. I'm down for you, so ride with me. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. I'm down for you, so ride with me. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. I'm down for you, so ride with me. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Come after us, let's be complete. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody.
And the only reason I'm letting this play through is because of the words he randomly says out loud during this. You know, kind of plays it. Otherwise, I'll just skip it.
Knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Come at us, let's be complete. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where we'll be. My enemies, your enemies. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. Wow. You ain't never had a friend like me. Make your bitch asses up. You ain't never had a friend like me. Alright, let's get into this whole ass shit. Yeti. Yeti. Alright, now, so as many of you might know, definitely something weird going on in these YouTube streets. Let me be very clear that what you're getting ready to hear, a bunch of y'all not gonna like this shit. A whole bunch. Now, I want to preface this by saying that I hope the action alone is worthy, baby. You understand me? Because let me tell you what happened. So Lizzie B. Savage, she reached out to Tiffany.
No.
She said, Tiffany, Bradley wants you to call him. It's the same number, baby.
You remember this was the revisionist tale and years separated phone call from the first fuckery to the second M. Of the Bride with Sean Tiffany variety. Right? Okay. Alright. In this era, Lizzie B starts trying to fuck around over here too. Other places, makes herself known. Outright again. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Trixie also during the time was randomly, I think she's still randomly comes out under that name and other places hold mod ranges. One of those was on, what's his fuckface, that skeleton guy who's fucking around, whatever. He's a creep. Anyway. Kidding.
It's the same place it was before. So I just sat around and thought about the complications of this shit. And I thought, well, for fuck's sake, there ain't no complications, right? So, the call was had, the call was made. And I tell you what, this shit that was on that motherfucker was just the segue. Oh, shit. This is a lot, Fizzle. Baby. So what had happened was, Diana, for over 2 years, and led me to believe she's some sort of fucking victim of Brad Rashawn's. Hoo-ah. Yikes. And you know what? As much as I love Tiffany Marie stiff ass, let me tell you what. I love the shit out of Tiffany Marie. Like a real boy would love a real woman. You understand me? But this whole Diana, let me tell you what this hoe did. Because she done convinced me over 2 years she's a fucking victim and the bitch ain't shit but a motherfucking lie. Let me tell you what happened. I found out some other people knew about the call. I was unhappy about that. And I thought, wow, for fuck's sake, you mean people that aren't even actually a victim of Brad Rashawn know about this call already? This is some bullshit. Let me go on ahead and tell the victim, who I thought was a victim, you snake motherfucker, you, Diana. Now, this shit don't make no sense. So, baby Tiffany, man, look, you was right. Diana was a fucking snake. And the reason why I'm leaving YouTube is because of Diana. Diana is a whole ass snake. Right? So Tiffany had reached out to Brad. And
that's not something I'm willing to do.
That's right here. So she reaches out to Brad and she hands this fool both sides of one of his butt cheeks and then hands him the other. You dig? In this motherfucker, he's going to... Now, this ain't the only...
Now, from where I sit, in my knowledge, and history and repeating, I'd say it's about as pre-planned and narrative-driven and another horseshit play enactment as the first, right? Call. Is the group, is Brad working there, his flip-flop of I hate fucking Penny to Tiffany, oh my god, no, it should have just told everybody everything, right? So, hey, but narrative, right? We gotta do that. It's totally recorded call. Some hands, some ass, but no, it's just the same shit. It was then. It's put out for reasons then, too. Carrying on.
Only one, baby. Sizzle, this just the one I'm deciding to play. Baby, this man done sunk you down with the Titanic, baby. You out of there, queen. Yeah, dude. You, you out of there, baby. Straight up.
No, if anything's just sunk, Queen Fizzle, look what you made me do. It should have been when the whole world became aware that her and her little team working with all y'all created a fake fit. I didn't quite do it for you, did it? And all the other things she did, and the thing, fuck me, trying to make fake Jeff Bobos and all the shit there. No, this sucker. Love the reference back to the threat of the naval, blah 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 bullshit, right? Sunk battleship, whatever, right? Same bullshit as always. Yeah, you know, they gotta fit that drama in. Carrying on.
You out of there. That's why I'm showing this Jag. That's why I'm showing this motherfucker me Jag address. You dig? Now check me out. So I tell Diana because I'm like, listen, Diana, and what I need y'all to listen for is for 30 fucking minutes you ain't gonna hear this fucking degenerate say this bitch's name not one fucking time. He don't say fucking Diana one time. So I call Diana after I figure out a whole bunch of more folks know about this goddamn call, and it ain't fucking what somebody told me it was. You understand me? So what I do, I said, get that bitch on the horn, both them bitches on the horns. Get Lizzie on the horn, get Brad on the horn, get Diana on the horn, get Fizzle on the horn. So I called Diana just because I truly believe the woman was a victim, right? Fuck you, Diana, you snake bitch, you. So, and fuck you too, Brandy B, you snake bitches, you. Hell yeah, I see you.
Not be confused with Brandy A or Brandy Gray or Brandy, or Lori this or Lori that or Lenny Lynn or any of them or the Methvins or but whichever fucking Brandy. There's so many around here. Gotta be careful.
You hoes running around that bitch like you ain't got no feathers or no head, you chicken chest bitches, you. So
Brutal.
Go on ahead and push forward a little bit here. So I called Diana and I'm like, listen, Diana, there's been a call. Maybe Brad. It's been 2 calls, maybe Brad. And I just wanted to let you know that maybe, all of this shit that's took you so long to get away from, you might could have done some real fucking healing during this time. Right, Diana? So I tell Diana just like, hey, you might want to not be a part of what goes on the internet coming up. She didn't hear no call. She didn't hear no fucking accounts of the call, right? You didn't hear no call, Diana. You didn't hear no, I'm finna play the motherfucking call now because ain't a goddamn way I'm going to get caught in a lie when I got Brad with Sean on the horn and I'm listening.
Almost like they got one call to force a second one that was a flip-flop. I never know.
This shit in real time. No, fuck you, Brandy. Why you texting me? Yeah, hell yeah, fuck you. All you motherfuckers. Why the fuck you texting me about Ginger Snap? And then when I asked you why you texting me about Ginger Snap, all of a sudden your phone is having an update, Queen, and you getting fucking duplicate messages. Ain't that right, Brandy B? And I catch you running around all over the motherfucker, but I don't tell y'all where to go and where not to go, do I? Now, don't play with me, Brandy. Y'all got life to do. Hell yeah, I see you hoes running around that bitch like you.
I'm gonna rewind that.
You ain't got no feathers or no head, you chicken chest bitches, you. So go on ahead and push forward a little bit here. So I called Diana and I'm like, listen, Diana, there's been a call. Maybe Brad. It's been 2 calls, maybe Brad. And I just wanted to let you know that maybe, all of this shit that's took you so long to get away from, you might could have done some real fucking healing during this time. Right, Diana? So I tell Diana just like, hey, you might want to not be a part of what goes on the internet coming up. She didn't hear no call. She didn't hear no fucking accounts of the call, right? You didn't hear no call, Diana. You didn't hear no, I'm finna play the motherfucking call now. Because ain't a goddamn way one, I'm going to get caught in a lie when I got Brad with Sean on the horn and I'm listening to this shit in real time. Now, fuck you, Brandy. What?
And getting caught in a lie, well, got Brown. Huh. Sorry, what?
You texted me, yeah, hell yeah, fuck you. All you motherfuckers. Why the fuck you texted me
Brandy's
about
texting.
Ginger Snap? And then when I asked you why you texted me about Ginger Snap,
Snap? What? No. Snap of the Brad Sean summer kidnapping hotel bullshittery fuckery that you got up and we fake bullshit, told the bullshit, and wanted to play in that bullshit. Ill fit and chew snap. Whatever. Snap of the helpfully checking the P.O. Box Summerwell snap. Fake fight Tiffany oopsies after her face was shown snap. No. Not that one. Not of the speaking Africans doing all the fuck shit after Jody Sue called out all the bullshit and was taking on scamming on bullshit. That snap still fucking around playing games snap. Oh dear. Bless. No, not that one. As they tried to lift off the second 34th, 5th marathon based on a first fake call, and all them trying to win money through other countries and straying to Brad's Camp, Mr. Angels and Devery and all the sign shit and all the bullshit. Got that snap. What in the world was the whichever fucking Brandy that was doing texting about that in the middle of the calls with and the interactions with all this shit? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright.
all of a sudden your phone is having an update, Queen, and you getting fucking duplicate messages. Ain't that right, Brandy B? And I catch you running around all over the motherfucker, but I don't tell y'all where to go and where not to go.
All of a sudden her phone's getting duplicate messages and things and shit. How do you know that? It's fun.
So do I? Now don't play with me, Brandy. Y'all got life in the game fucked up. You get to watch this morning. You done lost your opportunity to fuck with me. Straight up.
Y'all done got life in the game fucked up.
In real life. Remembering that this is one of two calls. The other one, I ain't even bringing it to the line, man. Fuck y'all.
She goes on about herself and hello? Keyz? Hello?
Going on, Brandy. Run over there and get Diana right quick. Going on over there and get her.
Brad. So, Lizzie told me.
How the fuck you gonna text me about, I hope you see the real truth, man? And then I ask you 20 fucking times, Brandy, what is the real truth? As soon as I want to know what your real truth is, Queen, all of a sudden your fucking phone is on an upgrade. And you ain't hit me back yet since, huh? I've been waiting on you, baby.
That you wanted me to contact you?
No, God, no. Somebody's phone didn't go down conveniently or had an update or just flew out of their hand into the fucking ocean or something right here. Something wasn't given, something wasn't done. Oh my god, I dropped my earbud in the goddamn toilet in the UK or something. You know, like, no. No. Oh my god, my leg just fell off. I could go to the ER, so, you know, you don't say. Shit, well, wonders never cease around here. Alright?
What now? Lizzie told me.
So Lizzie B, you and Brad still fucking around with the fuck around, right? Because this bitch done told Tiffany. Now let me tell you what.
Because all y'all have always been on the all of you still fucking around. Whether quiet or slithering or doing whatever. Supposed to not be doing all the fuckery. Yeah. Y'all still always doing all the fuckery. Even still. Even still. Some of us just know. You know? Alright.
What we listening for is the word Diana. You silly bitch, you. We listen for the word Diana. Okay? Now let me tell you what happened. I told Diana about this call because I really thought she was a victim. Let me tell you what, Tiffany was so fucking right. She said Diana is a fucking snake. You watch, you'll learn one day she'll bite you.
And by bullshit, quietly mouthed there to the screen, I mean bullshit. There was another motive for calling Diana. To let her know, and it wasn't her feels about, oh gosh, you're making me care if you're online and hear this call aired that Tiffany's gonna put it on purpose and it's narrative driven, scripted, and all that bread. No. No, there's a reason. There's a reason for all the things. There's always. Whatever.
I said, nah, not that one. Nah. She's true blue. Yeah, since the first day of school. She been the one. With Casey and da-da-da-da-da. So.
No, she's true blue. Has been since day one with Casey and da-da-da-da-da-da. So tardy, people. I love you. No, this is an old piece, but you know, it matters. So, obviously, I'm going to take on present tense while talking about it because, yeah, still the ripples from all the fucking around. You know, piecing together shit. And getting to shit when it's time. Sometimes.
Diana ran right back to Brad. She ran right back to her victimizer. She ran right back to her abuser and told him that I told her that we handling that business. Diana, now why the fuck would you do that? Because, bitch, you know.
It's almost like they were fucking with Brad, but then why would Brad reject? You see how the math doesn't quite math.
I heard to call you lying.
Di, can you still hear myself and the audio for this? Okay.
World chess motherfucker, you never heard the call. You owe me an apology, except for the only thing is, ain't gonna be no way in the rest of your lifetime you can get it to me, baby. Straight up. Ain't no way. In hell, queen. None of y'all can't never reach me again in life. I don't want to listen to no more lies. What I done found out through all of this the hard way, and I done lost a great friend in Tiffany doing this shit. Straight up. What we found out is Brad, Fizzle, and Diana are still a team. We found out Brad, Fizzle, and Diana are still a team. Oh, yeah, that's what.
Like, all of y'all be doing all the things, even though you segregated your function. Like, man. I mean, are you leaving out chasing Truth Hairline, Tracy Scott, Jenny, Adrian, Waters, and Kelly, respectively, the unrespected trash horse? Are you leaving out all that? Because at this point, there was definitely some skirt hiding and umbrellaing of adoptions with the stamping next to it. Why you leave them out of that? It seems a funny time to do so. Because you know they moved over after taking you for the ride and doing all that, and that's where all of them were rotating. So it seemed like some of those things should have been mentioned and with one another there. Especially as preferred meat was fought over, narratives, driving that shit. And during these particular dates, Benny's right sometimes. Sometimes it's the absence of things not spoken that sometimes speak the loudest. I just say.
We found out. Well, because she ran right back to Brad and said, you know what? And let me tell all of y'all, Brad still got the same number. Any of y'all can reach out to him anytime. That's what he says. But he ain't going to say here how I done reached out to that man probably 15 times in the past year and a half. And that fool ain't answering no calls like that. You a lying bitch too. So I'm finna leave all you motherfuckers with this bullshit. Y'all can work it out. Now, if you remember, I went over on shares the other night. That was awesome bullshit. It was to show him how fucking stupid Savannah and all them were, which I'm pretty sure, without even ever seeing it, he could have known that. It was to ask him about the fight with Brad. I was trying to find any way to legitimize something Brad Rashawn has said. This gonna legitimize it. Because he legitimizes himself in more than one way, even throughout the call. So I had Don legitimize Brad by saying, no, yeah, we didn't have a fight 7 years ago on my daughter's birthday. Because for fuck's sake, she wouldn't even have been born yet. Holy shit. You mean you had a fucking fight in the driveway at the fucking hospital, right? No, that's not what you had at all. Hell no. So, Brandy, you listen good too. All of you weird motherfuckers with that manipulation and that, here's a little money, Benny, looking ass. Man, fuck all that shit.
Here's a little money, Benny. Benny's like, fuck all this shit. Sorry, they did what? They're offering you money, or you were doing the rat? They were doing the rat cheese and things. Oh no! Tell me it ain't so around here. I swear to God, no. They'll be training or paying for jobs, would they? Narratives. Karen's bored as fuck, playing interactive crime drama with real shit. Bunch of criminals being like, fuck, I'll do whatever you want. I'll make whoever looks sus for a little cash. I'll fuck around this and blood money, pay it up, man. Ah, shit. No! They'd never. Not around these streets. Plus, there wouldn't be investment teams. Oh, big major ones doing all the major fucking crimes around all these open and active cases throughout all the years with these same players and an abundance and a host of others and a well-organized. No! That never happened. Never. What y'all talking about? No, it's all the victims of all this shit and each and every community they go through and family and everything. And law enforcement and feds and such that are lying to the public every time about this group and what they do and how they operate. No, the creators and all the money budgets on this one side of these poor little creators. And this one's trying to create narratives and they're being mean and they're talking about the hives and spider webs. Poor creators. All the law enforcement, defense, and all these people in all these communities around these real life situations and actually in and of them. They're the ones lying on these poor creators who make the bank the million. Get paid for all the shit. But this is the tiny little violin. But no. That never happened around here, you guys. So that's just and law enforcement, feds. It's all of us for years and years and years and years. Well, before summer finished, and these other, yeah, it's everybody else line. Poor creators. Oh my god, money you say paid for and jobs and interactive cul-de-sac board ass Karens and all that. No. Those attempting to pay for silence, those attempting to calm people, do things. Share breaks at convenient times. Quiet, downgrade, Just depends on motives. Carry on.
Fuck all that shit. Y'all motherfuckers still working with the problem. Y'all still working with the problem. So when I called Diane, I texted Diana yesterday morning. I said, kind of funny. Let me tell y'all what. Hell yeah, I lost her as a friend behind this shit. Hell yeah. Because she was so fucking upset for me because she knew Diana was a fucking snake. And I did not know. I did not know. What I did know, I knew better than to listen to a Brad Rashawn call without recording that hoe, because I knew this was going to be some fishy shit, right? So, hell no. No, we finna take it all away.
And if you know where Benny was semi-at during this period of whatever emotional and mental state he was in, during moments clarity, semi-honesty and whatever, right? He knew all of these bitches around him were fucking him up in a collective manner. And he knew there was some fuck shit. Yeah. Strange.
Hey.
When I say all these bitches, I mean,
from what I've been seeing on this damn internet, we finna take it all the way. Yeah, she's very upset with me because she feels like I picked Diana over her. And in a sense, I did in the moment. And let me tell you what, that's why I can't fuck around here no more, because these victims ain't really victims. And when somebody tells you they're not victims, guess what, man? Every time I would hear Diana's not a victim, I would think, you know what? Let's just stray away from this conversation. And because I would stray away from the conversation, there was always a YouTube bone of contention with me and Tiffany. And it always had to do with Diana and Brandy. Never Casey K. No. She thinks Casey K is solid. No, this just happened 24 hours ago, baby. So I tell Diana, you may want to duck away as a victim because you probably don't want to get the sneak attack. Because let me tell you what, Tiffany had already told people that she was about to make the call. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Right? I did not know that. So when I found that out, I was like, oh, shit, you mean to tell me people that ain't even been victimized by this fool know about this shit? Let me tell the victim. So I told the victim, like I would do every time from here on out. And I'd do it the same again.
Rah Benny there, right? Like he gives a flying fuck about victims. As someone who's been in spirit of, let's use the abuser against the survivor, victim, and fighter, and children. And him being his own monster, victimizing and hurting those closest to him in his own real life in real time. Yes, he's such an advocate. See, that's how that doesn't quite add up. Oh, that. People are something else. It's like the monster mash of all the terrible things that you just know better than. There's another motive for calling someone and flushing them out. Another call in the morning of the oven. Then to build oneself into, oh, I cared about their feels, but there was actually 2 calls and there's a thing.
Yeah. Except for Tiffany was right. And I thought in the small little Bermuda Triangle of my mind, I thought, Tiffany has to be absolutely insane if she thinks Diana is a part of any of that or a victim. Let me tell you what, she likes to say she got conned out of 4,000. It was 700 evidently, right? So she's just randomly taking the possessor. But for you to call Chase and you lied to me about it. So this is how it played out. I texted her yesterday morning. Now, strike that. I called her. And I recorded you, Diana, but I'm not going to play you. So that's right. Some things.
It's always so weird, those that say they are whatever, whether hitting out or setting up others and the way that works with figures, and how it ends up being stamped out, and how it actually by the end looks like. Or is the opposite way. It's rather strange. It's just. It's almost like a Vincent Van Gogh and Friends repeatedly running.
Are worth more things than money. You are exactly right, Nana. Tiffany was always worth more.
I'm sorry, what was that? I rewind that bit.
To me than even playing around with this shit. In my mind, I thought Tiffany has to be absolutely insane if she thinks Diana is a part of any of that or a victim. Let me tell you what, she likes to say she got conned out of 4,000. It was 700 evidently, right? So she's just randomly taking the possessor. But for you to call Chase and you lied to me about it. So this is how it played out. I texted her yesterday morning. Now, strike that. I called her. And I recorded you, Diana, but I'm not going to play you. So that's right. Some things are worth more things than money. You are exactly right, Nana. Tiffany was always worth more to me than.
I wonder which Nana that was.
Than even playing around with this shit. And Tiffany was fucking right. And the whole time this YouTube made me think Tiffany is crazy. Tiffany is absolutely insane in the back of my mind. No, she's not. She's been doing this long enough that she's jaded by which she has done, but she can see the plays, and I can't see them. I can't continue to fuck.
She's been doing this long enough that she's jaded by what she has done. Not what's been done or what she's seen now, it's what she has done. See, that's not jaded. That it's all the little things, right? Carrying on.
Around with these weird bitches. And I'm not talking about Tiffany. I'm talking about all the rest of these weird bitches. KCK, baby, you.
Yeah, no recordings during this period. No. Skies are green, Benny's included. The rest of them weird bitches.
You straight with me, honey. So I'd have lost something real important to me behind some YouTube shit.
Oh, did you? Yes.
And the fact of the matter is it isn't even behind some YouTube shit. It's behind a little girl. Don said they'd have made her an idol. They'd have made this woman an idol. Yesterday I removed this damn YouTube from my.
He somehow changed language there, did you notice? He goes, it's Dawn says I made this little girl an idol. He doesn't use Summer's name, but then he goes, they've somehow made this woman an idol. What was actually dripping out of your leaky brain?
Mm-hmm. My phone, and let me tell you what, as soon as I deleted the app from my phone, a pressure came off of me where I could look like before I could look down and see that little box and I could see Nicolina and I could see all the rapists and the fucking pedophiles and the carrots and I could see all the shit trying to pull me down back in here. And it'll never happen.
The carrots. He mentioned the carrots. That's strange. But he was stumbling for them, but he mentioned the carrots. The carrots are trying to pull him down. Carrots he was not supposed to mention. Huh. Now whatever.
After today, y'all will never see the likes of me. I can't do it.
He lied. He lied. There. It continued. Carrying on.
And you can thank Diana for that. And Fizzle. And they all applauding. Hell yeah, they are. Except for the one thing they don't know about. It's an ace in the hole. It's a second call that I done already reported, baby. It's already been reported. Y'all got me fucked up. Like church shoes on Wednesday. Y'all got me fucked up. Straight up. Thank you, man. The 6. You know, I'm always love you, baby. I don't even know who y'all.
That's Nana 6.
That's the weird thing about all this. I love the little letters you type. It's helped me fall in love with the you I don't even know.
Yeah, I remember that one. There was a couple. They run around as whatevers, and they would number and change their number and all that of the Nana of writing. Yeah, all right, carrying on.
And then the ones that you think you do know, you don't even know them. And the ones that you don't want to believe what they know, you disbelieve it and lie to yourself. I won't lie to myself not one more fucking time. I won't lie to myself. I'm going to take my lump because let me tell you what this motherfucking YouTube that helped me lose. This YouTube been the guiding force in me losing all kind of shit. Fuck this fucking YouTube. Hell yeah, these dirty motherfuckers. You about to find out. You about to find out right here. Bring your bitch ass over here, Fizzle, Diana, all you weird motherfuckers.
It's weird listening to him talking about what YouTube costed him or what he lost at, while his entire thing has been speared through many cases and many lives and those around these open and active cases. Fucking people up sideways, creating narratives, blaming all wrong, doing all the wrong fucking shit for all the wrong people and for pay for play, annihilating lives, reputations, trying to destroy the cases on purpose, harming real victims, survivors, fighters, community, the whole one. Doesn't matter till it's them, though, does it? Then it's essentially them, but it's. And unlike a great portion, well, yeah, no, all. I can tell you most people that you see online around any of these cases, throughout all the years, though some may still believe they sort of chose or brought themselves and may not realize what kind of manipulation or shit played out in order to make them feel the urge to come out online. And the shit that's very much done to them emotionally, mentally, over groups in order to obtain and hunt them, and get them here, feeling like they have to come onto social media, is done by these people. And At a certain level, yes, it's a semi-choice, but you are triggered, manipulated in all varieties of ways. Seen the same. I watched the same shit be done to Sebastian's, to Chris, Katie, Seth, about the same players, the same methods, same means. I know law enforcement's aware of it. I mean, fuck, when even Coop mentions it. Well, you know, law enforcement feds are well aware of how it's working. Alright? So, these fucking module taking board ass care and payment system investment team narrative motherfuckers. So anyway, the point being, when you see most run any open and active case, come in here or on any platform, it's especially around this group, you'll have right behind it evidence of the same methods used to acquire these people. Hunt them down, acquire, insert, trigger, manipulate emotionally, mentally. Those people may not notice it, may think it's fully their own decision, but it's actually manipulation. On all levels, you can't even imagine, to make them feel so, and to want to defend themselves, do this, and it's rooms and creators making things look nice or mean, or the chat's running and all the shit being put out about it, and these people want to get the facts straight, right? So then that's the way of listening responses, or for these creators to get those responses, or clip worthy shit, or what they think is the information in and around the cases. Obviously, law enforcement's probably not giving them at that point, especially in high profile ones. And to insert really good and thoroughly, right? It's the same song and dance every time. And then some of us, like, we said for like, the fuck, dude, just wait a minute. Motherfuckers. Oh, well, no, you didn't. No, you did not. And I'm gonna speak about it. I'm gonna figure out the fuck you people are doing. How you doing it? I want it stopped. I want to change it. And then they're gonna make, for years, you look like the big bad guy. And, you know, like, whatever, and really hammer the fuck down on you. And, just pretend everybody out here for all the, you know, things that they themselves are. And they will try to discredit, just hammer down, you know, make it look attention. That's notorious. It's playbook, right? It's flip script, it's projection, it's whatever, it's narrative shit to try to silence those speaking out against them. You'll find it being like, oh, they're the ones wanting attention. They're the inserters. They're the ones making all the money on, blah, blah. They're this, they're that, right? And, they're trying to run narratives. They're trying to blah, blah, and disrupt. They're destroying whatever. No. And they've really got people around the world buying that shit. It's kind of their propaganda narrative job, man. Otherwise, they wouldn't stay in business and wouldn't be able to annihilate. And so-and-sos are doing this too, so that the world doesn't believe how they operate in these things, though those who have been through it and still go through it daily, as you can see. And, you know, law enforcement, everybody else knows that, it ain't all of us lying. It's these motherfuckers mind fucking hell out of y'all and pulling the flip script on the victims these sons of bitches make. And, you know, do you really have them pulling real crimes, going real life on us, to blackmail, attempting to get us murdered, doing all these things in all of these cases. And community-wide niche. You have horrendous crimes committed against. And you have really bad criminal shit going in the background with this group in order to insert, like they do, inside of entire communities around these victims and fighters and survivors, their families, law enforcement, etc. And then they don't want to get caught for that, so then they really attempt to discredit, hammer down, you know, they don't want caught for that shit either, right? So it's when it comes down to it, they just want everybody calling it out to shut the fuck up and not be believed. End of story, and that simple, right? And to not get called out or held accountable in any way for what they have done for many, many years and what they're continuing to do. And it's that. I mean, it's criminal. It's criminal in 101, flip script, abusers, monsters, trying to discredit, devalue, propaganda, mindfuck others against those they've committed real crimes against, and those calling them out for this fuck shit. And for the most part, they have succeeded with tons of those who have tried to speak out through many years. They've been able to silence and blackmail, bully, commit more crimes to get them to shut up, go away, whatever, right? And or to give up. So they have a pretty successful rate there. And then there are others. Oh, whatever. Carrying on.
You wanted me to contact you. Did you ask for Lizzie?
So the shit started off a lie, and I knew I was in waist deep water at that time. Because I'd have been hearing all this bullshit that fucking live. And I've been trying to tell Tiffany, it's like me and Tiffany always passing each other. She can see some shit I can't see, and I can see some shit she can't see. And I said, nah, something ain't right. Something is not right. So I'm gonna play this in its entirety, and then I'm gonna fuck off the internet. Y'all can have it all back. You understand me?
Need to have
Fuck
me
you
call you?
motherfuckers.
No, I didn't ask nobody to have anybody call me. But I mean,
Fuck you motherfuckers.
You didn't ask Lizzie to send me a message asking to call you.
No, I didn't ask anybody to.
That's odd.
Is this Tiffany?
Yep. This is Tiffany.
Okay. All right.
Let me tell you,
So I'm gonna
this hoe started out weird in the bitch. It started out weird in the hoe. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
read you what she just sent to me then. She said, a message from 423. I was told that if you and Benny really wanted to take Fizzle out for good, you should pick the phone up and call him. I don't know what he has. I don't.
Dickalina, are you using Fizzle's account because I put yours on hold? Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, initially when I made the jump, and hell, even before that on Facebook, I got told, and I know I told dipshit, wax on, wish off, whatever the fuck, and this dipshit that they were, well, dipshits. And they're the types to be thrown off, used, manipulated, etc. This one is always, I don't care how high tier you think this is, it ain't. It's a monster on a leash for a bunch of other manipulative motherfuckers to use. Rat cheese, this and we get up to fuck shit for anything, and it's needful things. It's just a freak on a leash. And very disposable in the end, though. Too much, but anybody gonna believe it, right? Especially after the half and half that went down. And shit's still overhanging it. You know, much like all the others have been done half and half style with large sums moving around. My God. Anyway, eh.
No, she answers to Brad.
I don't know what would make him even offer. I don't like it. I don't trust it. This YouTuber politics that I refuse to be a part of. No matter what people said about me, I would never sweep under the rug to take down a mutual enemy. That's not something I'm willing to do. She goes on about herself, and then she said,
I don't know how many times I gotta tell your fucking droopy-eyed motherfucking ass, look here, bitch, A&E took the shit. Who took your shit?
Has the same number.
I'm gonna give it back to you this morning, though.
I said I would relay the
Talk sweet to
message.
me, bitch.
That is all, and that is all I take part in.
I'm sorry, what was that?
A message from 423. I was told that if you and Benny really wanted to take Fizzle out for good, you should pick the phone up and call him. I don't know what he has. I don't.
Dickalina, are you using Fizzle's account because I put yours on hold? Look at that. No, she answers to Brad.
I don't know what would make him even offer. I don't like it. I don't trust it. This YouTuber politics that I refuse to be a part of. No matter what people said about me, I would never sweep under the rug to take down a mutual enemy. That's not something I'm willing to do. She goes on about herself, and then she said,
I don't know how many times I gotta tell your fucking droopy-eyed motherfucking ass, look here, bitch, A&E took the shit. Who took your shit?
Has the same number.
A&E took what? About whom? Where?
I'm gonna give it back to you this morning, though.
I said I would relay the
Talk sweet to me,
message.
bitch.
That is all, and that is all I take part in. And she put your phone number. So I said I will call, so I'm calling.
The only thing I know is that the only thing I know about Penny is she done a lot to me.
That sounds like more than one thing, homie. That sounds a lot more than one thing. What it sounds like, though, is Fizzle, Diana, and Penny, or Diana, Penny, and Bradley is all still together, you motherfuckers.
That's all I know, but I mean, my credibility's ruined with everything.
Goddamn right it is.
Want to contact me about anything?
So you didn't tell Lizzie to have me call you?
No, but like I said, I've said this a long time ago. Anybody can call me. Anybody can call me.
This ain't like screen shared straight to the computer, so Nicolina, you probably gonna have to go plug your impedimenters in.
Me about anything.
That ain't nobody never seen,
What do
bitch.
I have to hide about anything on there?
I think it's a real reason this fool never said Diana's name. Not one time you're not gonna hear this lady's name. So what she did was she heard me tell her name wasn't mentioned not one time, and she ran back to her abuser to get him to stop talking. Oh boy. He already talked, Diana, sorry.
With Penny, she started on
It almost make you feel like one call pertained to nothing but. And I mean, then you make that math work. Why go run to somebody about something that they weren't even mentioned on in order to get responded? Seems like a whole gameplay back here for, all their little reasons. I don't know. Wonders will never cease, right?
Benny was down here the day he got here. See, I never thought about this until freaking years later.
Ain't that right?
But the day Benny got down here, Penny called me about 20 times that day. And
Now,
every time,
one of those calls happened on the back porch of a job Donald Wells was working. And I listened to Fizzle tell me Brad was just the idiot tool that brought the message on his phone. I listened to that bitch tell me she found Rosemary Bly. She was in North Carolina, had rented an apartment somewhere, and her name pops up on a lease. So they.
Yeah, the weird part was Fizz, Diana the Red Specker, and certain thing weeks prior to ish, I don't know, give you an exact date. And he was trying to put that shit out to me too in 21. Like, bitch, is you stupid? Right? Some sort of yard sale crap too with whatever, and Rose was spotted there with some guy, and also all this other shit. I'm like, uh-huh. And then others are trying to push out to Ethan Drake. Like, it is. It's like, man. And when you know what goes with all of that, just has a flavor on it. Like, once again, you fucking scandalous bitch. Like, this is why I couldn't, like, it took me more than, like, 5 minutes to be like, this bitch is done being taken advantage of by whatever, you know, or she do it, like, no, it was her. And she'd really try to fuck with motherfuckers like that. You know? For whatever reason. But yeah, that whole Rose shit there, it was wild. It's just like, it always made me raise an eyebrow. They do dumb fucking shit that didn't even make sense. Shouldn't anybody with any common sense, logic, any detective skills at all, right? You're left going, the fuck are these motherfuckers trying to make me believe, or what are they saying to me? And then they want me to believe they're gonna solve Summers and they're like, what the fuck? No, I'm gonna need a better brain in a vat than this. These are not the droids you see. Run away. Anyway, they Kremlin, right? Carrying on.
He was getting ready to send pictures and the lease over. I didn't know that these fuck people, this is what they do all day, and so they can tell you huge, monumental fines, but they never send any fucking proof. So Brad and.
But on top of that, they wouldn't have sent it to feds or LE first. Like, here's your sign, motherfuckers. No, they just sent it on YouTube. To other creators. And you know, if any of these motherfuckers ever got something like that concrete evidentiary purpose, they would be the first to be calling all the, like, instantly. They'd want to break it, of course, over here as well, but they'd want it to go to LE in this area. That way it could be said by law enforcement and they could get the clout and they'd be building up into high heaven and Cash App dropping one of the hugest YouTubers ever for actually being a rare one that solved and it did something. And so when you hear shit like that, you're like, yeah, okay. All you goofy bastards are all playing together. I'm just, you know, common sense says.
We're getting ready to go. I said, man, but we're waiting for these emails, right? Like, this is a big deal. Rosemary Bly has been found. Penny found her. Hoorah! Penny found her.
Sure, he believed that. Penny found Rose. Oh my gosh, she's found her. Penny found her. No, he didn't. I mean, this boy ain't right. He's all fucked up. He's a monster on a leash. He's a thing used and easily thrown away. But easily trainable, malleable, fuckwithable, you know. But even he ain't that stupid. Which means, what's he doing? Even at this point, and throughout all that, well, he was taking subs and everybody else for a ride on that track. It's as simple as that. But then making himself look like he was stupid enough to believe him. No, I never was. So it's like, you always gotta weigh these things in every other word and sentence and whatever they're doing. It's like, you know, that's why I can go for 12-hour lives. It's like I have 30 minutes of this shit, can be 12 hours to break it down. And if I really wanted to add all the things in here and do the pretty graphics, I mean, you know, like, it'd make it a 6-day fucking series on each piece. It's.
And now they're not gonna wait and send this man the information. And why the fuck don't Don care? Why isn't he like, whoa, where you going, bro? We waiting on the fucking shit from Penny about my sister-in-law that's been missing all these years. Who are? No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no.
It was, can I talk to Benny? Can I talk to Benny? Can I talk to Benny? And I told Benny, the last words I ever spoke to Benny were, I don't know, this was after Benny came out saying that I freaking romance scammed hundreds of women. She had a list of hundreds of damn people and this, that, and the other, which I'm still waiting on the first one.
Are you going? Well, you dusting the motherfucker, man. We know Lizzie B. Savage is the only lying ass bitch on the internet besides Diana. You've in the wrangle, bro. We know. We can see the play. Diana is some sort of weird polygamist, must be, right? Because if my name doesn't pop up one time in no conversation, I certainly don't run to my abuser about a fucking thing to get them to stop talking about dick. Diana got in the way because she didn't want.
What the fuck?
What he already told me. He already told Tiffany. You're tied into it, baby.
I said, Benny, I don't know why she's doing this, but be careful. You better watch her.
He told me this about his own people. They was lying, making him the police together, all kinds of shit. Who are?
That's the last thing I said to Benny. And what they're doing now, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Brad and his fake police force and all that shit. And, you know, they make dumb as shit and all the shit. All the locals help them play in the shit. Tragedy pimps, doing all things, shit. Yeah. Also, Vincent helping make Brad think he was talking to the or whatever a PI and all kinds of, I don't know. They've been vetted by and all these things, you know, I don't know. Weird shit. Then he eventually turned that, said Tim, and he gave bunch of names for other things. Surrounding that first call, surrounding the events, you know. But that initially said Vincent. For that shit, made him XYZ, and that it was through email shit, almost like that slay shit that was happening, huh, fellas? Oh, man. But I'll tell you, Brad himself said he had these certain things, so no, you can't say they were all just setting him up either to make it look like, no, that boy's playing in and around too. He ain't no victim of it. He's still one of y'all. He just thought it wouldn't get as big as, and no consequences for him, blah, blah, blah. Right? Same shit. He was just useful. Gullible idiot that took the downfall for a whole abundance and everybody typing bone through off the bridge to try to hide their shit behind and lay it all off on that one. Much like this one and others throughout this. Carry on.
No.
Okay, are you willing to tell me who told you that Summer was alive in Indiana? Like, straight up, who told you that?
While all these fools are on the fucking internet throwing carrots around because they think it's cute and all this other shit, this woman, she didn't even want to call this man. You want to know why she called this man? Because for probably about 2 hours, she kept saying, what's wrong? He's kind of acting weird. And I'm like, you need to make that call. You need to make that call. I said, he's like, listen, I said, those two fucking idiots, well, those three fucking idiots, Diana, Brad. See, Brandy, you don't even know everything, right, baby? You think, or you probably do, actually. So I'm like, you need to make that call. Because fucking Diana, Fizzle, and Brad, and at this point, I didn't know Diana was still in it. But I'm like, those two idiots, right? Them two fucking idiots could fuck up cereal for each other. Like, one person just has to get milk and the other one just has to get cereal. But some kind of way the two of them can fuck that up, right? So
This poor boy. He tries to make a point, and then that happens to him.
and I'm like, you need to make that call. You need to make that call. I said, he's like, listen, I said, those two fucking idiots, well, those three fucking idiots, Diana, Brad. See, Brandy, you don't even know everything, right, baby? You think, or you probably do, actually. So I'm like, you need to make that call. Because fucking Diana, Fizzle, and Brad, and at this point, I didn't know Diana was still in it. But I'm like, those two idiots, right? Them two fucking idiots could fuck up cereal for each other. Like, one person just has to get milk and the other one just has to get cereal. But some kind of way the two of them can fuck that up, right? So,
Well, what? Did the third one get lost trying to grab the toy out the damn cereal bag? Suffocate on the wrapper? The fuck? Then he got lost in his own point. He tried.
They're just going to probably fucking tell on each other because you see all over the internet, that's what everybody's doing. They get caught up in some shit. They go band with the herd because they can run alongside next to all the fucking wildebeest built like Nicolina. And if they've got shit in their life like Keyz, you mean to tell me that fucking Nicolina is here and exposed Key's eyes but never went to her channel and found the fucking inappropriate child shit on there, right? That's what you're here for, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. That's not why you're here. You're here to make beta men cry. Look at me. Look at me and listen to me. This internet is what Carl's been saying it is all along. It's games. It's all games.
And you'll also remember this is the era when they all teamed up around and they're Carl openly anyway. And we're like, everybody's a pedo, everybody gets red glitchy shields with the fucking IMD databases and all that. You remember that? You're like Oprah out here. Everybody's a pedo. You get a pedo. This is a pedo. That's a pedo. Pedo. Right? You remember that era? And don't even get me started on the red shoes. Alright, carry on.
It's all games. Nicolina, we know you have some weird things for.
Actually, let's talk about fake websites, same pages, places that pop up when they do that part of the playbook shit. Let's talk about fake accounts, fake messengers, hacked into things meant to look like, etc., certain people do that aren't, including fake ass accounts. Times of things written to look like people when they aren't. Texts, manufactured evidence, things like that. How you feel about shit like that these days, Benny? Anybody? Anybody got a beat on Benny this week? I know motherfucker be doing things in the open, but gosh, I'd love an answer, a real one away from YouTubeville about how he feels about such things these days. Would carrying on.
For me, okay? You can drop your possession now, okay? You can drop your possession of me, okay? Tiffany is not. If you look, I'll be on the phone with that woman 18 hours a day. How the fuck somebody get more attention than her? You are an idiot.
Yeah, this is also during an era and around times when others were supposedly doing things for Benny but weren't, and blah blah blah, and then they would. It's a whole recorded thing. But Benny was being done with, and then all these other things were actually in motion and plays, and Nick was helping make him look certainly, and then the pancake shit was going down, and he was still targeting others as to others. It was a cycle. Am I right? Yeah. And all the ladies got to keep control, and goddamn, it's hard to keep this monster on a leash. Someone needs to be on the phone 18 hours right now. Wasn't it? And then others had to be reported to the mama, and then to get, I guess, Benny beat up on, drunk style, and all this. And then others had to be like hero, and others had to be making him smoke or use a certain night, and others had to be, and shit just surrounding the fuck out of this dude. Until carrying him.
I will have to make a phone call to see about that. If I can tell you, I will.
So this is what's called holding Brad to the fire, right? Well, you know.
Wow, man, knowing this motherfucker has many of these 18-hour fucking 24-hour long phone calls in the background in itself, right? But his version and theirs are.
Don't get to sneak away, bro. Just because it's been found out. Now, Diana, you told on yourself, baby. You told on yourself. And then when I sent you a picture of yourself putting a period in, and really no one could understand. Everyone was like, oh no, that's just her seeing if she's blocked. And I was like, nah, that's Diana agreeing with some of that fuck shit over there and putting a period. You know how y'all ladies do. Period with a T. Period. It's one of them. So when I asked her about it, she said, no, that wasn't me. Oh yeah, it was her. She lied then, and then I was like, so you made some phone calls? And she was like, no, phone calls when? And I was like, last.
Now, I don't know about that, but it's one of those things, those vague things that could be done either way, things that would make you sound like, well, fucking criminal Fruit Loop Nutter who needs tinfoil, or vague to where you couldn't report it, under the Teehee variety, and this is targeting me variety to LE, or it could be that it was actually just a test to see, or an accidental hitting of a button and it sent through. Could be any of those. But that's sort of generally their point into it. And sometimes it really is just an accidental and you can't ... caveman it. So, you have to be careful about the dotting. But Benny knows the game. Right? He's played it. Thought he was the chess master of it. Still probably does somewhere.
Last night? No. I said, okay, today? No. I said, so you didn't call Brad, huh? She says, oh, yes, I did. I wanted to find out about Fizz. So you had to wait until I got involved to find out about Fizzle, ain't that right? Because it wouldn't have hit the same if Tiffany would have brought this out like this, right? It would not have hit the same. No. Diana had to have Benny involved in order to tell Benny with her behavior she's still fucking around with Brad. She's still fucking around with Brad. Oh, yeah. We already know that Diana fucked with Lizzie while Lizzie was fucking with Brad at some point. So we know there's this cool passing of the Brad baton. Hoorah.
If I can, I won't. I can't. And like I said,
now when he says he can tell, he'll ask to see if he can tell on Monday, which is tomorrow, right? See if he can tell who told Tiffany, or who told him rather, about the...
Which is weird. It is so weird. Like, oh my gosh, guys. It's super secret information. Though Brad, when the first phone call happened in the Indiana, which is a different location than they gave me when they attempted to use it as blackmail on myself and my children was there. It's like, that don't even make any sense. Why we had to be... And I was trying to figure out, and I was over on Facebook, calling that for like weeks in advance, which tells you that whole ass phone call was bullshit to lift off them. Look, I just can't. If you know, you know. Okay, so boy, when everything first went down, though, Brad was chucking everybody's names out there, right? One of the first versions that Christy Vincent said it to him, and yes, and told him that it was a certain email only PI and all this, and they done whatever, blah, 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 right? People took that to mean others, but, you know, I would assume it's whatever fucking character they had back there doing the same email variety bullshit, like between Ziggy and the Keyz and Brad and all that, like when the real agents for Summer showed up at Dover's Lane. They had to do an email chain to see what the fake Fed told Brad he needed to do and actually say to the real agents from the fake agent Slay and all that, but it can only be done through emails. I assume it's a similar character to that. Now, why Vincent was attached to that, I didn't fuck follow. You know, and why she was also attached to Cam and Allie in the last setup that wasn't actually what it appeared to them when they tried to come back after the bees blew his hand off and all that shit. I don't know. And then they were hiving around Zig at the same time. Zig's one of the only ones with the email copy and paste version of that fuckery. But, yeah, that's the, you know, it sounds like a similar email chain and copy and paste fuckery to me. Telling Brad what to do and all this and making him think things, and that he'd actually been told whatever, or this had been said by, and he was probably thinking it was actually real people, but it wasn't. It was a fake thing. Another fake thing around the core group and team that is. Yeah, those like the Nanas and the Vincents. all the thingy things. That corp with TTs and everything. Fuckery. Pure, unadulterated fuckery. With these motherfuckers fighting from the shares to the Keyz to this to the lockdown and everybody else for preferred meat coloring of, right? And but still being all for one for all. You know what I mean? They're willing to claw each other's eyes out, but they're all still cahooting. You feel me? I get tired of the fucking cahooting. Then all the shit they try to do to get out of the cahooting. With real people calling them out for all the cahooting. That it really fucks their real lives. And can we just touch on this for the billionth fucking time? Please? I ain't even gonna ask Kim. Y'all know I'm damn well gonna do what I want anyway. Whenever you all hear me say anything about these kids and I and what's been done, blah, 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 this is not a me situation. Okay? I call out all this fuck shit and hunt down. Not for me. But for all the cases prior to. Those have been done all fucked up. For years. For the voices they've been able to do all this shit to. Criminal and cahooting. Right? And get change. And they, instead of, and those voices to come back. And to have mattered, even though they've managed to silence more than a few. It's for all those inside of this community here around summer who I'm not an asshole enough to dox what's happened to them, what's been done to them, what is happening to them still, or to tell their stories of what these assholes have done to them and still do to them, because those are not my stories to tell. And they also have extreme things to lose. We've been annihilated to the point of nothing you don't like to fuck. So, I'll carry on speaking. It's never a we or an I. It's a collective. Okay? I can just use myself, my children, etc. as the example of these things and speak on what's been done. In that way, so that the public can see it. But never mistake, though you hear the words I or we and you think just the kids and I, or you want to narrate it or make it be believed that that's the case, that's what the fuck I mean. Because in here and on the tip of my tongue when I say that, I mean collective. Hell, most of the time I even mean some variety of the fuck's been done, because even at a certain point it was done to C&D. It's like I can see the setups and it's there, but they enjoy it, they played in it, whatever. The rest of us ain't enjoying what the fuck you've been doing for all these years. I don't like looking back through all these cases prior to Summers and seeing the victims and the same methods and the playbooks and the people you've hurt committed crimes against, just like in Summers, just like in Sebastian, the courts you fucked with, the feds you fucked with, the LA you fucked with. I'm built in a manner that I want fucking change and justice, and I want you motherfuckers rounded up. Alright? They can go with this whole Jody C never stops talking about it, all they want. But never, ever goddamn mistake the fact that when I say this, it's as an example of, and I can use our story and what's been done and what's being done as a way each time to go, this, and this. And these things happen. These things have happened. These things are happening. And to imply the rest as well behind it, because they matter to me greatly. And I mean that for the community here around Summer, who really knows her, who really live here, who really experience and have been at the end of all these things that have done their lives destroyed, shit changed forever for them, reputations, jobs lost, houses lost, all the things y'all fucking done. Okay, the hunting of them, the way they have to stay inside too, all the shit. The other witnesses you all try to fuck with, tamper with, try to get around. Right? And so there's a great portion of things and people I can't even gloss over, because it will give the public or these fucking hunters and everything else more of a clue as to which way, But I want change for the collective. So, fuck y'all and your narratives, okay? I want change for the world and for my country, because this shit does fall into the justice system and the way it works, operate, can be tampered with. All the things, the rights of the rest of the citizens in the U.S. that will have no fucking clue that some asshole like Lockdown and Bullhorn and all them can affect their rights like they did in Florida, statewide. When all Floridians wanted was, well, change too around tragedy pimps and the pursuit. So, it matters a great deal to me. Alright? So y'all can hear all you want, but I know what it is. And I've said it enough to where those who give a shit should get it from you. But then again, you're looking at a world where YouTubers only think in terms of, and then they project back out, they vomit, plus they got scripts, flip shit to go with, all the things, And, propaganda. And just because they're dumb. And because people love the hate train and they gotta, that saying about reaching people, reaching where they're at. Well, if you're a dumbass and you hate certain people and you want to hear things a certain way, well, that's exactly how you're going to hear them, ain't it? You got to be primed to think and see and do whatever certain way, because it would hurt to come out of that. Be like, shit, maybe somebody is actually thinking outside of self and wanting better for the vast majority and change for really not just an entire country and justice system and branches of government and this there and rights of citizens, but maybe an entire world. And then to keep anything like this shit from being normalized or people from being desensitized to it or mindfucked by it, or the same propaganda tools as Q and Wayfair and all this other shit used against the same people that are spongy for in order to do this shit. I don't know, could be that. But God, wouldn't that be unbelievable? A human doing human shit for other humans out of empathy and despair and anger at this being done to others around and innocence and oh my God, it's unbelievable to a fucking realm full of monsters who have found what they think is the perfect place to hunt people and other humans like fish in a barrel. Gullible ones often, or those primed to end up eating shit like this. Anyway, but yeah, when this, so back to the point of suddenly Brad on his second call was like, I had to wait till Monday to tell you. What the fuck you mean? You told everybody back then. But then he changed that story up on every panel and everything, and you're not gonna find many traces of that unless you're lucky enough to hold it from back then. But yeah, he gave like 40 different people is responsible for telling him that. But I can tell you what the motherfucker told me when they tried to use it against these children as a form of blackmail. And given a certain amount of days we need to shut up for and end it all, And if you know my Facebook vids over there, you can see me being like, wait a minute. And then they came out with that part. I'm like, you motherfuckers. I'm basically, and then, figuring out right before it was what the dates were correlating with, and that was the second liftoff. It's like, you motherfuckers, right? Yeah, so, there's all that. But it was definitely a, like feds and such had told Brad when the version was given me. I'm like, yeah, okay, the FBI and the feds came directly to Brad, got them with Sean and Penny and everybody else and told you all this shit. They're just leaving summer wherever and they're not kicking indoors till a certain day. Sure. Another instance of y'all think I'm stupid or is you all stupid? You know? Like, nah. And like by that point I knew what all of them were anyway. And I was trying not to set any of them off as I did my little testing of certain motherfuckers and all that shit. Try not to rock the ship too much, but no boy, it came crashing in. It's fine. Carrying on. Then they got real mad at me and they've not stopped since. God damn it. She was supposed to be a dumbass from being here. The rest of them. She was supposed to be able to, like, be buyable, blackmailable, scareable, silenceable. She was supposed to be able to do, we should target her children. We're going to do all these things. God damn it. It ain't working. None of it's working. Until we can acquire and get all things. We've been hunting down this scream neighbor for months. And then we come into cover and this is what we get. She's fighting us. She giving us all the things. And now she's fucking us up sideways. God damn it. What happened to that dumb hillbilly trope? But we thought her cancer voice, it was like real stupid sounding. She was just a dumb. She can't pick all the right big girl words anymore with her paralyzed tongue. She must be real stupid. She's gonna be dumb when we can get her. We knew when we finally got her, found her, manipulating all things in a well-organized group. No! No! Why is it going this way? Why can't we put a leash on it? They've been real mad. I think it's gonna stop anytime soon. Carrying on.
Indiana call, Fizzle. Right now, we already know because he's already said Tim Mullins. Why do you have to call and ask if you can change the name of who you've already told us, homie? Tell me about that. Because that's strange in itself. Yeah? Oh yeah. Now I'll tell you this. Tim is shaking like pancake powder right now. Let me tell you why. Because he don't want me talking to Don. He didn't already voice it to Don. Don had voiced it to me. Yeah, Tim doesn't want me talking to you at all. Man, Tim, no, hell no. Tim don't want me talking to you.
And I hope you would respect that, but yes, I will. If I can tell you, I will tell you.
This is the thing. Clearly the name is different than Tim Mullins, clearly, because he's going to have to ask to get the real name out to us, correct? So let's be very clear. Fizzle already knows the real name, right? She already knows. So does Diana. So we've been told it's Tim Mullins this whole time. I'm sorry, Tim, if I rag.
And that's bullshit. Benny knew better than that too. All of us did. It had not been Tim all night. Though who knows who the writer behind all those emails were, I don't know. Or playing super secret Rambo stealthy, I don't know, it could be anybody. But yeah, I don't know. Could have been 75% and then whatnot. You never really know. But yeah, you know. But either way, it allegedly, supposedly, first out the gate was that it was through Vincent. you know, via a, yeah, but wasn't the real, but Brad was probably thinking he was doing that for real one like he was many other things and thought certain things. Like I said, carrying on.
Dragged you down like a 96 rag top 5.0 with a stick shift. Just ragged you out, buddy, behind that. I mean, that's all I knew. That's all I knew for it to be. So Mullins evidently is cleared on that by Brad. That's one thing. We're going to pick through this thing as we go. So Brad's cleared Tim of having anything to do with the Indiana call. That's good to know. However, that does not absolve Fizzle and Diana, because they both know and they've been around all of us and ain't said shit.
And yet, now the thing about that is, Vincent was also around Ziggy around the same time Ziggy has copy and paste with Slay too and all that shit was happening. And the Q shit and this shit and that shit, whatever. Emailery shit. I don't know. What he was sending, it's. That was. So many things you get at.
But I probably won't be able to do that until Monday.
Yeah, he's gonna have to call the police or his lawyer looking ass, right? Because it certainly isn't the manager of a grocery store in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, right? Looking ass.
Okay, well.
Sorry, a manager of a what? Murfreesboro, Tennessee? Come again, Benny?
You know what? You coming out with that call?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was told.
Wait a minute. What do you say? I know you were told. You know how I know you were told? Because Fizzle was forecasting this call that you were told was going to come out on a certain day. Fizzle already knew. She was over at Down Under Crime Talks with Sharon. And so,
And as someone they use this against as a way to silence them and blackmail us there, they had told me this weeks prior to that phone call. Telling you all had been recorded just what. But see, they had to swap it up by that period, and then Brad had to go off the other way. Initially, it was supposed to lift him up in a superhero him to lift off the next Mystery Angels money movements across continents. Fuckery! Right? Scheduled. Anyway, but it's wild, and there I was on Facebook going, fuck. I haven't been threatened with this. Why is this a thing? Oh, shit, that math. Right. And so, it's weird. But then you did have the portion where Down Under Crime Dogs featured. Penny was on there. Seemed to have a narrative or already in place playbook and script to go by to formulate. I mean, you know, building blocks. The shitty ones you buy from the dollar store. Not the good ones, the Legos. All parts of, you know.
Vanna. And, well, Nick is there now. But they knew already. They were predicting the future. The only fucking clairvoyant in the whole fucking internet that has known about something before it actually happened, who could actually give you all the rest of these Reverend Donnas and Sweetie Pie Lows. Y'all some hoes, man. That's what y'all are. Y'all.
It's so strange how each of these motherfuckers always links back, says some shit about Sweetie and goddamn Seraphina. And they ain't a goddamn motherfucker in here smoking. Ain't nobody detective enough to be like, wait a minute. Why is that, you wonder? Why is it the first people trying to contact all this guy under some bullshit group you then later on see trying to lift off a scamathon, number one, with a squall, a PG, a share, blah, 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 and we can leave you hopeless. Why are they attached to Serafina and getting a hold of families right after summer vanishes? Why are they connected square dead on with Serafina and Sweetie? It's almost as if it's like one sector makes the other go around, ain't it? No woo-woo or tinfoil hats needed. They just, cashing in. All for one for all. Fuckery. They do make the YouTube true crime circuit, right, don't they? Where generally the only crimes you'll find are ones they're committing on the daily against people, real communities, and the internet, and inserted in active cases. Yeah.
Y'all ain't shit. That Fizzle is the real one. Fizzle Mr. Calling. So fucking odd that for Christmas, Fizzle sent me a book called Don't Be Deceived.
And what's weird is by that point, it looks like somebody had gotten a hold of the ex-pseudo-monster mother-in-law's post, and, like a dumbass, and thought because of property and record pulls they do instantly when they get these Amber Alerts on, they thought she was the one to speak to, so that damn cunt kept talking to him even though we weren't her, Anyway, point is, and they were trying instantly to acquire the Scream, and kids heard the lady that was the dumbass. It, that spoke up whatever, and put her out in front of her. It's fine. But yeah, but also you have Keyz at the same point being recorded, using when necessary. Being recorded within, hours of, But they kept trying to figure it the fuck out, and I think it's a great deal of what confused the shit out of them. Then you have them in there doing certain fuck shit, like the running of the bulls and the Scream shit and the open live, all this. They didn't realize we were not even in there that night. I think they were trying to figure it out, the neighbor to acquire it, and probably trying to run some fuck shit stupid version of Candace and Dawn and Team's tests or something. I don't know. It's an abundance of things. But yeah, they spent a great deal of time trying to figure out what was what, and who was what, and teams trying to figure out which neighbor and all that. Yeah. But first ones inciting around were definitely those that you see trying to, playing games with. As we were being hunted. And, even though we weren't here, nor public for a long time, and some of the last, although, mindfuck, you make you think some of the first, we have evidence that we were being hunted before we were public, and, our info being given out also shit, and these people doing it. But the other creators want to drive a narrative, oh, no, they can't be. Nothing, has been done to them this way. No. We're hunted down like goddamn fucking animals with price tags on us to acquire. And we have proof of that. And if I didn't, I wouldn't say so. And see, that's where it really gets dicey for each and every one of those involved in that effort. And all those that connect with them since and have done all the fuck shit to everyone in Summer's community since. And especially it's really first strike in a courtroom. Anyway, so, but yeah, they want to make all y'all forget that. Or make you not believe that evidence against them is not held. They hunt people down around these cases. Like they're goddamn animals. And, like it's They acquire people. They acquire real humans in the worst situations for monetary gain. I mean, it's like trophy hunting. It is. They do it for money, clout, fame. At the destruction. They hunt humans. And sometimes those humans don't like that very much. Then they turn around and hunt back. And they don't like that either. Carrying on.
Unfucking real.
Yeah, I'm fucking around. Hold on just a second. Alright. I'm gonna press play here.
You know, but
not even willing to tell me who told you that. Stacey.
And she knows. Because you're here, I'm pounding away on this damn keyboard like a woodpecker on sassafras, baby. I swear I am. You can hear me. I'm trying to find out who all knows about this, though.
You could really clear up some credibility. You really could. But I said you could clear up credibility.
Now, there's all sorts of things Tiffany could have started this call off with.
Even this honestly seems like a fishing bait and listing responses and movements sort of live.
Sort of like, I don't know, why did you and Fizzle lie about me sending you nudes? All sorts of shit. She went straight to the business about Summer. That's what you gotta fucking pay attention to. And Diana, we're still listening for your shit. That Fizzle is the real one. Fizzle Mr. Calling. So fucking odd that for Christmas, Fizzle sent me a book called Don't Be Deceived.
And you know what? You coming out with that call? Mm-hmm. That's what I was told.
Wait a minute. What do you say? I know you were told. You know how I know you were told? Because Fizzle was forecasting this call that you were told was going to come out on a certain day. Fizzle already knew. She was over at Down Under Crime Talks with Sharon in Savannah.
And they can put all that shit off on Fizz. I can, but... who got Fizz up to that shit? And TM had, and when does Fizz wear it? And, you know, I know because of it being said weeks before that, well, ain't just a Fizz and a Brad situation, is it? And you know damn good well all these motherfuckers know that. Come on.
And, well, Nick is there now.
It's like when you can listen to this and you know damn good well Brad said this to you several weeks prior, but then he wants to act like that was a surprise. You know, he just found out and he just told Tiffany and oh my God, you know. But you know this shit been leaving out. And then they had to address it in so much, like, you see? And then they mind fuck the public with and they take y'all on a ride with and it was actually intended and meant to lift up Brad into hero status, deliver checks to all the, like, and elicit all the responses, and the responses, buddy, weren't those something? I believe when I figured out how that math worked is when I came online on Facebook. And it's like, you motherfuckers. You know, you bunch of fucking criminals. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna use something like this. You ain't gonna do all this. Hell no, you up to shit. And caught you, our whole thing just goes down. I'm like, yeah, if y'all don't make whatever the fuck this is you were doing right, and do it the right way, and I see more fucker, whatever, and all the shit doesn't do whatever, then I'm gonna hunt you into the earth. And what they do? They couldn't do right. And here we are, years later.
But they knew already. They were predicting the future. The only fucking clairvoyant in the whole fucking internet.
And the thing is, their first thought with any information like that was to blackmail someone with it and try to shut them the fuck up. To keep them from fucking up all their money bullshit. The bazillions and the investment teams and the tampering in and their pretend hero, whatever the fuck. And do you know how disgusted and heartbreaking that was? Like, that's what these people are gonna. And then that You know what it feels like? To be someone who knows summer and to be told something like that to begin with, and to be, or thought to be that stupid or gullible anyway, but then weeks later see it be used to do this to the world under summer's name. Do you know how much I can piss a neighbor off? How great of an impact that might have on a heart and the rest of the hearts in and around summer. It might feel certain ways. The thing is, you're at, like they care. They don't. They don't have ours to fill it. It's not them that knows something. They don't give a shit. Hell, watch them. Even if somebody around them, something happens to them, they don't have hearts and souls and things, these fucking creatures. They give a fuck, they'll use anything. Hell, they'll literally try to get people murdered and killed with women, children. They don't care, man. So you're looking at things that don't hold much value and others and pain and empathy centers and all this. They don't have any. That's why you can't figure out why. People might take such exception to them, or be hunting them, or being calling them out, or how the impact of what they did or the things they did might set someone on fire. To the point that they're like, no, we're gonna stop this shit. Can't quite figure it out, but they just don't want to stop. I don't care what they feel.
That is known about something before it actually
I have my own no-go zone, and that's it.
happened. Who could actually give you all the rest of these Reverend Donnas and Sweetie Pie Lows? Y'all some hoes, man. That's what y'all are. Y'all ain't shit. But Fizzle is the real one. Fizzle Mr. Calling. So fucking odd that for Christmas, Fizzle sent me a book called Don't Be Deceived.
It's weird how you say that, but yet every one of these creators, and some of those from Ben Hill, all link back to Seraphine and Sweetie. How many Ryans and Dawns and others, you know? Second to that, you have a whole bunch of these sons of bitches over here who play in all kinds of events in the world, not just missing and murdered and whatever, inactive cases when that real estate's good. They play in political events and shit, and the QAnon, the propaganda bullshit around it, right? And what you have really that links in the center, in a way, especially what I found in Summers, no shit now, follow me here, is a whole abundance of these same motherfuckers I watched in political events years prior to Summer vanishing. That I never knew one day I'd see. Here, obviously, it was pretty goddamn shocking for me. But what I know of them in political shit that I was fighting around against, trying to change the world, you know, because it's just fucking me, I guess. Another similarity I find with a whole abundance of these creators, the discords, propaganda pushers, littlest critters here, the worst ones, is a whole bunch of real Nazi Proud Boy shit. Just something. And boy, if they ain't the masters of that killing as propaganda, God, they have been since some motherfuckers probably hoofing it before actually being on horse pointy hats. And then I find that leading back into obviously Summer's real community, you know, so I'm like, strange for me. And then certain locals coming out of AB and McDonough's and others who are involved in like Boswell's, all that shit, and being around other motherfuckers like JLR and them who in political events you can still see like JLR and all them. doing certain fuck shit, obviously, besides, blowjob on the Mountain Dew bottles, the hell Hitler's, all that the jailer does. Yeah, hills on the ground, AB, etc., rolls in, all the shit, right? Plus crypto, which says, them whitey tighties we're getting down with. And gosh, don't get me started on how they tie back to them real methy chicken feed pipelines. Well, that's one of their main sources of, though. Historically, on the way back, they weren't supposed to be doing none of that shit. They were just supposed to be selling off to the other people they didn't like in order to destroy from within. But boy, they do have a hand in that chicken feed and shit. They real notorious for it, honestly. Yeah, it's probably why certain movements around the Oxycontin Highway are often featuring them. But I did notice an abundance of locals and others that came in and already been part of Scott and other places around here, and what they all have in common is some probably Nazi-ass type shit, even if they're from other states and affiliated or have tinglings of, or their towns are pretty saturated with that nonsense shit. Did notice that correlating factor. I don't know. Just a thing I found. Probably just brain dots. Alright. Carry on. Carry on.
Unfucking real.
You know, but
You're not even willing to tell me who told you that. Stacey.
And she knows. Because here I'm pounding away on this damn keyboard like a woodpecker on sassafras, baby. I swear I am. You can hear me. I'm trying to find out who all knows about this, though.
You could really clear up some credibility. You really could, but I said you could clear up credibility.
Now, there's all sorts of things Tiffany could have started this call off with. Sort of like, I don't know, why did you and Fizzle lie about me sending you nudes? All sorts of shit. She went straight to the business about Summer. That's what you gotta fucking pay attention. Shit. That Fizzle is the real one.
He already dripped carrots earlier. And then
Fizzle missed her calling. So fucking odd that for Christmas, Fizzle sent me a book called Don't Be Deceived. Unfucking real.
you know, but
You're not even willing to tell me who told you that. Stacey.
And she knows. Because here I'm pounding away on this damn keyboard like a woodpecker on sassafras, baby. I swear I am. You can hear me. I'm trying to find out who all knows about this, though.
You could really clear up some credibility. You really could, but I said you could clear up credibility.
Now, there's all sorts of things Tiffany could have started this call off with. Sort of like, I don't know, why did you and Fizzle lie about me sending you nudes? All sorts of shit. She went straight to the business about something.
the nudes. All the nudes.
That's what you gotta fucking pay attention to. And Diana, we're still listening for your decrepit, dusty, cobweb-filled name right now, baby. We're still listening for it. Spoiler alert, you're not gonna hear Diana's name one time. Because Diana doesn't seem to be worried about the same things that Brad is worried about. Because if Brad was worried about anything Diana or anything scammy, he'd have talked about the scammy shit. You'd have smelled the exuded sweat. You did not. He is not sweating no fucking billboard shit. Period. Fucking period. Not period. Not even one of Diana's little periods. Okay? Now.
Ability for yourself, but I don't even think you're willing to be quite honest. Like, I don't hear that from you at all.
I have put this mess behind me.
Yeah.
And
Diana hasn't, though. Diana hasn't put this behind her. Diana still has this with her in her front pocket, and Diana is still here pulling and shot calling is what Diana's doing. Diana is a shot caller.
So many of those around here, though, ain't there? Hang around the back. No, they're not a creator, not this, there, but they're, those in the back. They get up to the real extreme shit and feed out the creators to have the content roll it, and they do all the things. And most of y'all don't know their name. Well, I mean, I don't know. A lot, or the general public who come across here with, you know, entertainment or just hearts where they don't realize what lurks beneath the surface of the creators. And how so many of these Karens do some of the most evil, vile, criminal shit behind the scenes. And then a lot of times it's just spewed out and given to these creators for whatever, I don't know, and then associations with investment teams and shit, and often so many things to all this
The YouTube penitentiary, Diana is a shot caller.
Alright, let me just give you an example. You ever notice how an abundance of this cast of some of the ones scattered about all seem to have doctorates or this and the other, or businesses, or these highfalutin cul-de-sac Karen lives, and you think, well, why ever would they do that? And now it's them giving money and their husbands giving money, or they really have foundations. No, motherfuckers, they're funneling funds through here. They're hiding shit. They're cleansing shit that may not be above shit. They're also doing that as real weird tax fraud shit. They're also actually over here being the ones pulling a fuck ton. They're investing in the initial efforts as well. I don't know. Y'all ever notice that? I have for quite a few years. So you got that mixed in also with the real nitty gritty drug shit, criminal shit. You got these Karens, real businesses, real people, real shit, doing weird fuck shit with really just money and, you know, businesses and shit. Carry on.
So Diana has also had the police, the Pennsylvania State Police, to her house, questioning her about where's Summer Wells. Isn't that right, Diana?
you know,
Don't laugh. It's not funny.
no idea how
None of
much
this
I
is funny, actually.
I mean,
Diana in Pennsylvania had the police at her hizzy, wondering where Summer is.
I don't hate you.
Who knows?
I never
I don't
did.
really care.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, well, that's fine. You've got the right to feel how you want to feel. I understand that.
No.
Well, I mean, you did make a bunch of fucking you was the first to make sexual contentions about her, Romy. Oh, shit.
Worried about, that's not why I called. I was told that you want.
Hold on 1 second. Nah, Brandy B. You don't get to hang around and do what you done, baby. Queen. Why you do?
Oh, God, the breakup. The scolding in front of. Oh.
Tell me like this. You do not get to, Brandy. Not today. Maybe you can call me later on today. Not today. All right now. Okay, baby? Not this morning. No, she has not. She has been a liar. Right? Come on, Diana. No, I don't get to.
There's sirens, but I didn't do it. Not today, motherfuckers. Not today. I didn't do it. But imagine this liar calling all the others liars and being like, they're doing a game thing, and I don't know. Get all this motherfuckers been. This shit I'm talking about. This is every day on YouTube, True Crime Bill. Huh? Oh, they're taking a right. Did they hear the sirens too? They're like, oh no, we ain't going out towards the parkway. Take a right! Take a right! Yeah. The sirens are out there. No, we can't hear. We don't know. Ears don't work in the South. I don't know. That's a good thing. What the fuck did they just say about Elisa? Oh my god. Oh, that just makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know where it was. Got lost. Carry on.
Say her behavior gets to say. Where is she at now? Why are you here, Brandy? Because you haven't been here in about 2 months. It's only because of what? Why are you here? This is about TM. Why are you here?
You tell me they just vanish, and all of a sudden at convenient times they appear. Especially in pushers. No. They never. Not around these streets. They would never. My goodness.
It's very strange. It's very strange.
Very strange.
Yeah. No, every double-crossing, backbiting snake is a good friend on YouTube until they aren't. Right, Brandy? Right, Brandy? Well, I looked at y'all like family and shit. And this is some weird ass shit. Why would she run behind? Now I know there's some egos between Tiffany and Diana and Brad and the whole fucking world, and I know that. But Diana stepped in front of something and exposed a
This is how you know these motherfuckers low class. Just they live a certain level of shit. You only see certain motherfuckers out here in the world being like, "You fam, bro. You fam. We fam." Right? Finding motherfuckers on social media be like, "Oh, I thought these people like we fam. We roll hard and deep." You know, like thought you had my back, man. We're real friends, man. Fuck all the shit. Same shit they do in real life too. They meet a motherfucker, they do some shit together, they whatever. They drink, they party, whatever, and they like, we fake. I got you. You know? Fuck off that shit. Y'all grown. Even as kids, we weren't all rolling around like, you my brother, man, you my blood brother. You're an idiot. Okay? It's just a certain type of people who do that. I'm just saying. Whether it be online or in real life, these are those types that do that in real life too. I hate that shit. It's like, no, you're one of those. Okay. You know, so, yeah. Also, makes you all as watchers go, oh, they really hurt Beanie. They really hurt me. People thought it was, oh God, you're crying over Jenny you've known for 6 weeks harder than yours. Oh my goodness. Sure. Miss me with the bullshit.
the whole play, Brandy. You get to pick. You get to pick how Diana gets to continue to be involved with people that are victimizing Summer's case, right? That's what you get to pick, right?
I'm like, it's moments like those, and you hear about it streaming these characters. You're like, I thought Jesus said. But bro, you were actually sent up by Tim and the 75% patrol brigade to get people even killed if necessary. To fuck them up, to do whatever, to silence, to target and attack. What I mean, like, and then for groups and for Karens throwing you money to cheese it and play interactive games with Summer's kid. Like, bro, you serious? Of course they're serious. All of them are serious. And Lord, it's them that's always the victim. And if the victim speaks, then the victim's being a boohoo and whatever and all that. No, no, it ain't loud. But yeah, alright. I mean, this motherfucker told you outright in recorded calls even between him and them. And that's what the fuck they were doing. He even said he was here to disrupt and to fuck shit up and to lie and create false narratives and shit to confuse. And people's like, oh, baby. And then here he is going, you're people victimizing Summer's case. Fuck. And being with the hunters of and real humans and all the shit being like, it makes you go, what the fuck? But it plays well for all of y'all out there, right? Drama, entertainment, interactive Karens, investment teams, whatever, all the bazillions floating around, the dope shit, the real criminal shit. I don't know. It's what y'all do shit, right? Every fucking case. Jackass.
You get to pick if Ginger Snap looked at people's financials with her bank and with her banking clearance. You get to pick it.
Oh! Oh, there's another snap thing again. Y'all want to rewind? Gosh damn, Amadi, I want to. Let's rewind. And I'm gonna shut my pie hole. My cocksucker, if you will.
Now.
Ability for yourself, but I don't even think you're willing to be quite honest. Like, I don't hear that from you at all.
I have put this mess behind me.
Yeah.
And
Diana hasn't, though. Diana hasn't put this behind her. Diana still has this with her in her front pocket. And Diana is still here pulling and shot calling is what Diana's doing. Diana is a shot caller. In the YouTube penitentiary, Diana is a shot caller. So Diana has also had the police, the Pennsylvania State Police, to her house, questioning her about where's Summer Wells. Isn't that right, Diana?
you know,
Don't laugh. It's not funny.
no idea how
None of
much
this
I
is funny, actually.
I mean, I don't hate you.
Who knows?
I never
I don't
did.
really care.
I mean, I'm just saying, well, that's fine. You got.
Ah, but if you're here for all the shit. No, it was that he hated you. Shit, I'm sorry, it's my cocksucker.
Feel how you want to feel. I understand that.
No.
Well, I mean, you did make a bunch of fucking you was the first to make sexual contentions about her, homie. Oh, shit.
Worried about that's not why I called. I was told that you want.
Hold on 1 second. Nah, Brandy B. You don't get to hang around and do what you done, baby. Queen. Why you doing me like this? You do not get to, Brandy. Not today. Maybe you can call me later on today. Not today. All right now. Okay, baby? Not this morning. No, she has not. She has been a liar. Right? Come on, Diana. No, I don't get to say. Her behavior gets to say. Where is she at now? Why are you here, Brandy? Because you haven't been here in about 2 months. It's only because of what? Why are you here? This is about TM. Why are you here? It's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah. No, every double-crossing, backbiting snake is a good friend on YouTube until they aren't. Right, Brandy? Right, Brandy? Well, I looked at y'all like family and shit. And this is some weird-ass shit. Why would she run behind? Now, I know there's some egos between Tiffany and Diana and Brad and the whole fucking world, and I know that. But Diana stepped in front of something and exposed the whole play, Brandy. You get to pick. You get to pick how Diana gets to continue to be involved with people that are victimizing Summer's case, right? That's what you get to pick, right? You get to pick if Ginger Snap looked at people's financials with her bank and with her banking clearance. You get to pick if that's ethical too, right? Because that's when you started texting me, was when they were talking about fucking Ginger Snap. Ginger Snap also got involved with messy business with JSB. That's not like some real white collar shit to get involved in. Other white folks.
No. That wasn't no messy business. Unless by which you mean the messy business all them and their group of hunters were doing with a Brad and a Penny and all the shit and a Snap at a hotel and the weird shit. I go to sleep. I'm like, no, and the ideas being lifted on chats, but I'll leave the chat. Though I did have everything recorded after. And the thing is that, then all of a sudden motherfuckers are hearing all the shit goes, but discords are popping. You wake up to like these hysterical fucking messages. You're made to feel certain ways, manipulate whatever, play whatever it is. Let's by messy business, Keyz, and why it's a messy business with JSB instead of messy business with Keyz, who directed Ginger, and Gemini Hippie and several others be the handoff for that P.O. box. Summer Wells, I couldn't tell you. Benny was involved with Snap to that degree, and the handoffs and Brad Bashan and others. I don't know. And Snap's face gets seen also. Yeah, it looks like some other motherfuckers, including Scott, everybody else, were involved in some messy business with Snap. Candace Price, if you will. Um, yeah, and it's weird because she couldn't use the one little degree she had because college owns all it, and she swore she was working at a bank that was closed, but then was actually in another one. I found that out pretty quick. But said the day of the hotel that she was coming from Gatlinburg, but can't do that and your hair still be wet. Especially when it's that thin. Your shoes ain't gonna get close. No, no. The hotel clerk clearly having too much knowledge of situations throughout those days. Like, oh, I think money was traded in a black truck, and then a certain grind staff, and others involved. Fucking fake police force, and all the things, all the things. No, no. I love the leaving out of all the things. I knew what was in the actual messy business, acquiring, hunting, trying to do all the fuck shit to JSB and to Summer and Enrique and all the shit, and and then that happening as a fake feds introduced and a penny and a bread and all the shit goes down, scamathons lived, all the shit's happening, bro. I would say that's the messy shit. Yeah. So yeah, right. Hold on just a second. So anyway, yeah, it seems a little messy to me. A little messy around. A little messy on how Hunted acquired all the stuff, all the things, and all the things. Fake fight with TM and Snap over the decorations at Summer's thing. The JSB and such cannot attend that vigil because car bombs, and all that shit. I got the fuck and all the shit with the snaps rails. But listen closely again. You don't do. Now, lucky for me, I know people who work at it. It's fine. All right. One day.
Stepped in front of something and exposed the whole play, Brandy. You get to pick. You get to pick how Diana gets to continue to be involved with people that are victimizing Summer's case, right? That's what you get to pick, right? You get to pick if Ginger Snap looked at people's financials with her bank and with her banking clearance. You get to pick if that's ethical too, right? Because that's when you started texting me, was when they were talking about fucking Ginger Snap. Ginger Snap also got involved with messy business with JSB. That's not like some real white collar shit to get involved in. Other white collar folks, they're not tearing their fucking jobs up to be a part of this shit. It's just us derelicts to let this shit tear our lives apart. That's what it is.
It's you derelicts that destroy bills and use these criminal motherfuckers or these black collar motherfuckers to do all your dirty shit. Sometimes from the best of jobs. and they think they're gonna cul-de-sac Karen around, fucking be alright, walk away too, because y'all keep them hidden and everything, and they get out of it. But are you telling me Snap was back there pulling people in around Summers roll up their financials and shit? Illegally with our job and handing it off to YouTubers? No. But also, I'd ask a question. Did you turn that in, Benny? Brandy? You know? Or did y'all just let us snap up on panel to cry fake tears? Before you introduced a fucking Linda Cutshaw / Lorraine, whatever. And all that shit, pretend like she had done it with Scott because they didn't bank on Jody Sue having the real receipts from Hotel. So who knows where they were going to go with that narrative on TMs that day. And then I was like, hold up, motherfuckers. I got the real receipts, Becky. The real free breakfast shit. I never used all that shit. Yeah, I got all that paperwork. I guess y'all didn't pay the clerk enough to whoopsies and not give that to Jody Sue. And whose credit cards and shit. It was like, oh my God. And then it didn't match Linda's, and it didn't match it, and all the shit didn't. Uh-oh! So I don't know where they were going with that Scott H. Kim with fucking Linda, who's brought out repeatedly as a kick the dog. Linda did all the emails. No, Linda did this, Linda did that. Linda's on the call with JSB Kid. I'm like, Linda. So anyway, the thing is, Beanie, were you misled? You sure it was Snap, for starters? You sure it wasn't how many others? Pulling people's everythings with their cul-de-sac Karen jobs? Or ability to access certain, I don't know, everything. Background pulls they should not have been doing through their jobs and workplaces. And given to this group. These creators in the background and this beautiful little databasers. You know, and crew, you sure it was Snap? Or were the beautiful ladies fucking you around again? You know? Are you sure it was Snap? I mean, you should have known before Brandy. I mean, you were part of that messy business directing Snap and the 4 people deep handoffs to the P.O. box and those weird ass cards, PG's in her hunting through change and opioid money, couch change for when you found her ass. That she seems to be helping her feels about with Candace, like she was the one not getting paid. I don't know. Alright. And Candace slipped her fucking dumbass tongue one night on Benny on me and like I was like, hi. Why did she stop that sentence much like that? Yeah, it's tell. If you live behind and beside motherfuckers, you know, you gotta catch on real quick. And even then, you're just built and wired to where you catch on to that, no matter who it was doing that. It would be an instant, oh, you shouldn't have bit your tongue that hard. Because now I know there's something here. Anyway. Yeah, it's probably never a good idea around me. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like all y'all were in some messy business way before Jody Sue knew she was being hunted, captured, and y'all had some fuckery going. Just some decoration boxes or something. Y'all had some fuck shit going. And I'm sure the U.S. Postal Service, the feds, law enforcement know about it, alright? And I'm sure that road was actually not Fred wired, but wired for sound and lights, camera action. No matter what idiots on it want to think otherwise. So I'm sure everybody knows all the things. Either way, it just seems real weird to me. And then don't forget all the times caught Penny and Brad and their bullshit and the card shit on their end. And then they tried to spin that backwards and called them out for that shit. But everybody wants any detective, and I'm done with it. Because it calls y'all out, catches y'all the fuck up. But anyway, any criminal acts around all that shit. But bro, are you sure these beautiful ladies didn't? Well, I mean, you would know. So why are you putting that off on Brandy? is being able to select or pick. You picked Snap too, so did your buddy over there, T and red. Like, I don't know. Strange. Either way, did y'all turn it in to the feds? Did you want to keep fucker out of sort? Did you find it to be an illegal act they were doing from their positions, their jobs, or did you keep them hidden because it benefited y'all to insert in our real lives that way? Oh, it's like this one time I remember a certain Jenny and things, and other family didn't quite catch on to it. Time and Jenny, you know, playing with your hero. They had far too much information that would not have been publicly available, especially where it concerns certain records, things being signed or not signed, etc. What was done after certain deaths. But it would have been had you had certain jobs in order to pull that shit. Multiple people doing it. Oh, yes, it would have. But the world I hear, they're such idiots anyway that watch this type of garbage. They also didn't catch on that that could not have been known or pulled by any record search. Any of you motherfuckers could have legally paid for $14 million. I did. Hold on real quick. Anyway, also when you're one of us and you go to your doctor, you go to this place, that place, they see login, they see this, and you know, you're jumped down, you followed two people here, start having too much information, you know, all the things. You see things start coming in the mail where certain motherfuckers are fucking with you and adding things on and having things stirred and started because they have jobs that enable them to do it. When you see those and it really concerns you, like the Audreys or Aubreys or those for years, holding positions like with DCS or Costarenas, and they've been in the background, quite watching with groups, and having access to certain systems around children and others, and you see all these they've acquired throughout that feel like useful, helpful, web sleuthy Karens that think they're never going to get caught up in what they're doing and pulling and accessing for groups like this to have far too much in and around cases and victims and their families and inserting in the communities and destroying real people and blackmailing and, you know. Now, Benny, I'll tell you, and dear world, at this time, things were stirring. There were emails going around this group by another seeming methvin, not so right character. They act too goofy, too illiterate. That way, feds, law enforcement might not pay attention to emails. Just some, it's a stupid thing. I don't know. Regular people do to seem stupid. It's a way that nobody's going to pay attention to, especially law enforcement, if it just sounds like some nutter or illiterate hillbilly, whatever, enjoying the show or, yeah, whatever. They did it with method, and you can see a distinct difference now. Methvin types out in the open back in the day in Michelle Walks versus how it was. And Jenny and them's backstage area and how smart Methvin really was. And, then. But it didn't take me that. I could see the fake fuckery and it being a built online web critter when it was hopping around going, protest me and Michelle's, why I avoided it like the fucking plague. Unfortunately, others didn't, and then hacking occurs, knowing how that plays with Jenny and Adrian and then the backstage, it's fucking stupid. But anyway, you have those characters, right? They'll act entirely illiterate, whatever, and the emails to warn this entire group of creators who were associated with many using their jobs to pull anything and everything around a great deal, including, I think it even went down to police and detectives and all of us, everybody in the area, and everything to ever be gleaned. Well, I don't know, it's pretty sure I know, Benny, you and Tim got the warnings. Thanks to Tim, she handed over something. It's all right. but only after they thought certain things were no longer valid. Right? There's more than just, say, a snap potentially possibly in play. I mean, I think all of us knew that, right? And, yeah. So how many y'all have doing that? Under how many of their cul-de-sac carrying jobs? How many were there? Or did they just make you think Snap was it and Snap was alone in all those indifference? And to say they made you think, well, I mean, shit, you had Snap it on its P.O. box. You would have known from the get. But here you are putting this out on just Brandy. Nah, what are you trying to cleanse stuff? What did all of y'all do? What are you still doing? What have you done to our entire community? How far have you tampered, screwed with all those in our real community and all their real lives? Blackmailed, pulled them in, made them afraid, made them play with your scripts and narratives somebody wrote. Almost immediately after Summer vanished. And on down the line for years. Who invested in it? Who all was holding wrenches in and around and playing with McDonough like failed CIs again to feed him out fuck shit so he could try to make a circle fit into a square with all those bullshit interviews thereby? Who was in contact with whom? Just times, visiting when told not to. Mutual fear and whatever, even if no guilt is to be had. What did you all build? And to whose detriment? Besides all Summer's community and witnesses in the case and law enforcement. Oh, that's right. Summer. And I don't want to hear another person say she lost in it. Summer ain't lost. Summer's waiting. She's waiting. And I have faith here, knowledge here, and hope and abundance. If for no other reason in life than just Summer. I keep hope and faith in her little light. That seems to out and shine on so many monsters. And I won't give up on her. And I'll wait for answers and truth, justice, where it concerns her. But I'll keep burning to ash to hunt you motherfuckers to the ends of the earth. For what you've done to so many. For so many years. In all of these cases. All of these communities. All of these lives. And stop. To get change around it. Even if it's not my voice that eventually brings it to life. The right ones will hear, a chorus will grow, and it has. I've been watching change. I've been watching how y'all were stop dead cold and Quentin Simons, and God at the joy I felt on those days when the signs went up police like, and the joy at the shutdown. I've been watching as they kick out certain higher tier motherfuckers using criminals, active ones, as failed CIs. As they've stopped being propped up on all the podiums. recently. I watched change. I watch other voices better than mine who will be taken more serious than mine, with better backgrounds than mine, who build a chorus and help grow so the right people can get in front of the right stages to help shut this shit down. What have you all done? While summer waits, as you've built and scripted, invested, been entertained, as you've annihilated real lives with very criminal Karen acts to help very criminal YouTubers, psychics, and everybody else do the worst of shit to real lives. So all kinds of wild, funky, well-organized group online and across the world can make millions in crypto and do whatever and drugs and hide real shit and cleanse and launder. Be the real shit that you're supposed to be all against and afraid of and ooga booging about. Sex trafficking, cartel shit, hidden shit, the law shit. It's what you're funding. It's what you're hiding. It's what you're helping, dear Karens. But I hope one day we'll be jerked out of your beloved ass jobs and arrested for what you've done and for helping these motherfuckers do. There are many cases. Certain ladies and gents. Anyway, I've got to hop off here for a bit. It's Saturday night, you know. Feel some types of ways. And, yeah, and I do have to, do some things. So, Ernie, I swear, bad kitty. Ernie, get off of there! Always misbehaving, huh? Look, Hercules. I do love him. I do love him. He's so damn extra. That's probably why I love him. Anyway, y'all, I'm off here for a bit. I'll leave it there for now. What have they all been up to? I don't know. It seems like the shadowing. The foreshadowing event. Oh yeah, there come the shadows. The foreshadows. Shit. All you narrative bow ties, don't get your pins ready. It's the foreshadowing. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Alright, y'all. You have a good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever y'all are. Enjoy the weather, the storms, all the things, you know. Pebbles, voices, sparks, you know, they all matter. Enjoy the little blue speck in the vast cosmos. Enjoy the dance of life. I don't know. And as always, please do share the DV/Universals and Signal for Help. And continue to share Summer's picture information and color burning. And y'all know what I mean by information. It means not any of our dumbasses and damn sure not these YouTube motherfuckering. It means the Bobos, the Ansleys, it means WCYB, WJHL, Rogers Review, Jeff Bobo here / Hawkins News. It means Bristol Herald, Johnson City Press. It means local and surrounding law enforcement, which should have placed first before, but Forgive me. State Police, TBI, FBI. Do not forget Summer's Q&A. And every time you share her basic information or flyer type and her picture and her name, please have a link at the top. Rotate out that information to a different source from real sources. Not talking heads, not bullshitters like Nancy or Aunt and all in fist bumping bullhorn and getting their bullshit or be like, oh, McDonough found a black line. It doesn't even make sense to the fucking lowliest detective anywhere. Please stick with the real people that really care about Summer and are really there about the real information, facts, data. Please do go read and do all the things with Q&A up about Summer, as well as Sebastian and other cases here. Because there's 4 across Tennessee. Summer, Sebastian, Layla, and Hollands. Some have the FBI Q&A, TBI Q&A. Others have local police department Q&As. Those will help you not be misled. QAnon, Wayfair, Kool-Aided, propaganda to death, narrative-driven horseshit by its creators, misled too far off tracks. And it will help if you share it, keep others aware where these people can't take advantage of them. Because trust me, you are part of the fish in the barrel and you are what they hunt too. Alright? So keep yourselves safe from this realm. Please watch what information you give, no matter how much you're like, oh, you fan, bro! Push it, into the Discord, give us credit card, into the login, whatever. Don't do it. Watch what you give out in chats. Watch who you think of your teams, tribes, friends. They're actually little ferreters back to the creators to tell them who has what, your ages, your ranges, your health shit, who's likely to kick the bucket, who's woo-woo enough to sign over half their shit and screw the children out of the wheel stuff. I mean, these people are like that, bro. They're built this way. Watch yourselves, especially if they know you're lonely. If you're lonely, you're looking for tribes, you're looking for this, you're looking for that, company, and blah, blah, blah. Watch yourselves. Watch what information you get on. Alright? You are fish in a barrel, too. Alright. So anyway, y'all have a good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever y'all are. And don't, by the way, get your cul-de-sac carenesses wrapped up these critters where they got you using your real jobs, thinking you're going to solve someone's case online, and then putting yourself at risk of losing everything or being criminally charged. Don't be that dumb of a Karen. Alright? Don't be that dumb of a Karen. Don't be, don't, just don't. They ain't using you for your jobs and the things you can do to help solve crime. They're going to use it to help commit more crimes. And then you're going to be part of it. Don't find yourselves being part of it. Okay? Alright. Y'all have a good morning, a good night, good evening, whatever. Alright? We're it. Do things. But I hope y'all find a good snack, good company, a good book, a good show, good time, whatever, because we're all adults here. You do whatever. Find a happy thing tonight. Find a good thing. Maybe tune out a bit of the bad things. Alright. Much love to all of y'all. Thank you for being here. You have a good time. No, Ernie, you're gonna do. Ernie's gonna do. Oh, and remind me next time I'm on to show you my registered SARS cat in full search mode. Remind me to show you. Okay, guys. Much love.